what happened last session? You guys got to Pelican's Town. You guys discovered that there are people coming into the Egg Festival just looking to either make some connections or maybe find some of the eggs that are there, since there's going to be a lot of rare eggs. You also stumbled onto the fact that Jackie Daytona, Lash Rot, actually apparently is the official owner of the farm, the abandoned farm next to the parking lot. And a giant pumpkin that actually turned out to be her grandpa. Who could have thought it? Through a series of hijinks, everyone disguised themselves as local townsfolk as they entered into the Egg Festival, where they did a fantastic job of doing the egg hunt, where Hulk came out ahead, getting the last remaining duck egg, which he promised to turn into an omelet. As you guys are now continuing back on, as Lash would be probably enjoying the Egg Festival on her own, not realizing her two companions have left. And as I'm sure she gorges herself on food, we might want to catch up with the people back in the home.
Are there deviled eggs?
Oh, Lash, there's so many deviled eggs.
That's Easter, man.
That's Easter. That's Easter for you. Let's start this with a nice canonical continue. Ray, you wake up from reading your book.
What's it about?
It's about trails and tracking, last time I checked.
Lies, Elf Kama Sutra.
The concept from magazines on the outside and reading the tracking.
God, it would be so embarrassing if people knew I was learning about tracking with my plus 26. This is just what I do in my fucking free time, all right? All right, go ahead and Ray, you wake up and you realize that a few, maybe like 2 hours have passed. It was a very nice nap. If anything, your doggo has begun nuzzling like your hand, beginning to lick it, trying to wake you up.
I guess someone gets a spell on me. How the hell should I know?
Yeah, someone cast the most horrible spell they possibly could. Exhaustion.
You're supposed to be immune to sleep.
Oh yeah, that's you. You're an elf. You are supposed to be immune to sleep. Someone must have done something absolutely horrible to you to make you take a nap.
He doesn't sleep? Oh, poor
Don't
baby.
sleep, they meditate.
Blash has never
check
felt
the
like
medical
that.
if there's any party members still here.
Yeah,
Or did everyone leave?
Sure, go ahead. You can go ahead and start looking around as you get out of your room. There's definitely a quietness. Let's say like a level of Lash is definitely not in the building, because it is always abundantly apparent whenever Lash is in the room, in the building, in the general vicinity. You will fucking know.
Anywhere within 100 meters.
Exactly. Anywhere within 100 meters, you will know she's here, and she's definitely not here.
Actually, wait, Z, how loud is Lash?
How loud is Lash?
It's a yes or no answer.
Yes.
Yes.
Not 100, more like 500 or a kilometer away.
I mean, you could probably hear me chewing.
Well, actually, that did happen last episode. Yeah, they did actually all have to deal with the fact that they heard you chewing, like right outside the fucking tavern. That was a fun one. But Ray, as you start to go looking through things, Kane, you have been spending the last couple day and a half of the trip studying the laws of this new kingdom you are about to go to. Go ahead and give me some of your lawyer checks to see how well you understand this new kingdom's laws.
Okay. Roll for law. How many?
2 law.
2D law.
On first
29
glance,
and 43.
on first glance, this kingdom's system of laws seems very obtuse to you. Like there doesn't seem like it's very rhyme or reasony. You can't quite make any heads or tails of it. And then it's roughly halfway around your journey where you understand. Okay, this is not a system of precedence. This is not a system of rules of law that you follow, so to speak. This is about
merchandise. This is capitalism.
Well, actually, funnily enough, I was going to say it's a lot like Roman courts, where it was a lot more about winning the crowd over and having a better presence. So somebody who's very charismatic, like a businessman, would probably do very well.
For a second, I thought this was fucking Helldivers. We're just talking about democracy and fucking capitalism.
What do you mean, bugs and
More
robots?
capitalism, more democracy.
Are you not entertained?
For democracy, buy our war bonds now.
Also, go ahead and give me a sense motive while you're also doing all your other inventories and stuff throughout the day.
I don't have arm. Do I even have that ability? Skills. Sense motive. Probably not. Oh, there we go. A +1. For an 11.
With an 11, there's an off energy as you're looking at the report you have from like your skeletons, and it's that large amount of gold you got from that horde with the tooth fairies, and something's just like sticking out in like your beak, like something's like not right. As you're like looking it all over, there's a large amount of gold, a large amount of silver, even a handful of platinum. But it's just weird. Why is it exactly 7 copper pieces? And that just sticks with you, but not too much more than that. Just
Oh, can I just do a roll for religion to see if this has any historian or religious meaning?
yeah, go right ahead. Roll your religion. Oh, doggy! A 31. With a 31, what you would detect is what you would take from this is you vaguely remember talking a while ago when the penny pincher was more prevalent about how it was a bad omen / death threat to receive copper coins equaling to the amount of people in your group.
Okay, this is semantics. What do we count as people?
Oh man.
It depends. I think if there's no N in front of the NPC.
Yeah, Lash would literally count all the pets as people too. Pollock would not count anyone as people.
How do we
Count our people, Jake. Count them.
Count them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you have Kane. You have Hulk. You have Lash. You have Ray. You have Nickel. You have Kenji, and you have Azure.
What about Boo?
He ain't people, honey.
They're the people.
That's racist.
What about Reggie's Jr.? What about Jake Long, the American Dragon? What about Ratatouille? Or Frank Toothy? Or Barry and Barry?
Or
my Buckies?
I
That's like it doesn't count animals.
I need everyone to understand this in actuality. She was referring to individual creatures. Those weren't all just fake names she came up with. Those are actual things she owns. Those are
Jake Long, the American Dragon, is my snake boy.
Oh god.
Can you just put the names in on them, please?
Yeah, please. I've been begging her
I
too.
just have Rat 1, and then I have Lash's chickens, Bear Cub 1, 2, and 3.
How do I name them?
And then question mark.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really easy to rename them.
Wow. I'm just gonna have to send out an envoy to try to establish contact with whatever fucking kingdom we're gonna visit right now. So through the normal hoops of diplomacy, I send that out with Postman Pat. And otherwise, I check to see if any of the research or any of the things in my book has been bothered. Considering I gave Kenshi he's allowed to be there for quiet reasons.
As you inspect all of these things and you look them over and you have a almost like magic, I'm imagining like a magic ethereal ruler where you're like, okay, I left it exactly 1/4 of an inch from the left.
Abercrombie's like behind me writing things in the book, checking notes. It's like, yes, correct, yes.
And with your complete estimation, it looks like no one has entered your sacred chamber while you were away or doing anything else. Everything is in order.
Fantastic.
All of my bears are named Barry, but in a different way.
Which is not going to get very difficult for me to deal with at all at any point.
It's just Beery, Barry, and Burry.
Did you do this on purpose?
She does this to me. You didn't name the bottled tooth fairy, though.
I don't have the tooth fairy on my screen.
Oh, okay.
You can use it to get a full heal.
What is this, Legend of Zelda?
Yes.
Wait, you also didn't. Oh, you probably also don't have Jake Long, the American Dragon, on your screen either, huh?
No.
Okay, I'll
That
get
was a decent cartoon.
Wasn't it? I love that show.
And Reggie's Juniors is already named. Okay, perfect. All right, those should be correct now.
Wait, holy shit. I just checked the headband of ninjutsu. I didn't realize it gave me +2 on attack. What the fuck? Nice.
Here, here's Jake Long, and then here's your Tooth Fairy. Please, and I'm stressing this, to not lose all of this.
What do you mean?
You have a lot of pets. Do not lose them. There, I put you there with everybody, with all your pets. Okay, so Kane sends out an envoy to talk to the kingdom that they're going to. Postman Pat stammers away, running. Boom, boom, boom. Ray, you had some responses to some letters. He would have handed those to you when you walked through the door.
Okay, yes, I'll check those letters.
And
At some point.
they are, it's in the letters inventory thing. I just did actual responses to the things that you wrote. And the postman back goes, and he goes to go do his thing. Now, Kane and Ray, how are you guys going to do this? Or I guess I could say, Kenji, you said you had to dip earlier, right? At the beginning of the Egg Festival. Would you have come running through the Gigacore?
I would have probably been near and around the Gigacore. Probably just practicing on maybe like, I would probably cut some like branches, kind of like bamboo sticks, and then practice on them.
Perfect. So Kenji's murdering nature outside for his own amusement while everyone has fun.
No, not amusement. It is practice.
Practice.
It's still better than all the Ronin. They would just practice their swords on peasants.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Kenji is a Ronin, but he at least has a little bit of moral compass. A tiny bit. Also, he knows that shit is illegal.
That's illegal. And Kane will yell at me. Oh, bother, oh boy. Oh my God. Why does it look like Kane's riding fucking Agoda down the stall?
I'm sitting on Goda while I'm doing my paperwork, okay? I need
Oh
to
my
be multifunctional.
God, all right, can I please, I need to now draw a fucking version of Goda, but he has like a desk like built into him like a fucking elephant. All right, so
What do
Kane,
you mean an elephant?
you know, like the elephants where they put the stuff on top of them. It's a big goat.
Oh, like that. Okay. I got you. Okay, sorry.
All right, so Kane and Ray and Kenji, you guys are all around the Gigacore. How are you guys going to be moving forward from here?
Or we meet them when they get outside.
Perfect.
I need a few more minutes to read through all the letters.
A few more minutes. Ray says, I'll meet up with you. And Kane is like, Goda's just going on a journey while Kane does some paperwork, I guess. Ooh, Goda's interested about the panels. So I guess let's jump over for a second while everyone gets themselves ready to leave the Gigacore. And hey, Lash.
Yeah.
Yes. What are you doing at the party?
Eaten.
Actually, I think stuffing my face would be more accurate.
Oh, engorging myself.
Engorging myself. Perfect. You're absolutely engorging yourself. Go ahead and give me a perception check while you're eating, because I'm going to see how well you're, taking care of the surroundings around you, paying attention.
That's not me. I'm not Frank Toothy.
Who the hell did the parking job?
I was about to have like a +4 on my perception, and then I realized that's not me.
That's not me at all.
Why does Mayor Lewis look so sad?
Why wouldn't he? He's got to deal with these people.
Sure enough.
True enough. Lash,
the worst.
Yeah.
he is. Look. All right. The Stardew art. It's hard to make them look happy. And Pam, funnily enough, one of the people you see right now is with your perception check. You both see someone with a very eerie smile looking at you from across the table that you're having a hard time recognizing for a real quick second.
Ghost is fucking creepy, man.
But you're hearing a murmuring underneath you. It's all God's fault. It's all God's fault. It's my fault. Yeah, it's my fault. It's not my fault. And you see the woman next to you grabbing bottles of alcohol from the table.
Oh my. Why are you grabbing? Why are they grabbing the bottles?
Give me a sense motive check.
Sense motive? Are they drinking the bottles? Sense
It'd
motive.
be really weird if they weren't.
Well, maybe they're smashing bottles. I don't know. That was so close to a 20. Go back the other way.
Well, Lash, you say that funnily enough, and one of the bottles she grabs does go smashing to the ground. And it does look like she threw it as you hear her scream out, "Fuck!"
Pam? You need to quit drinking.
Yeah. Keep saying that. You might disappear too.
Disappear?
Yeah.
I'm not invisible. I can't disappear.
Don't you get it? Those sons of bitches. They took my penny.
The penny pincher is back.
What the hell's a penny pincher? And she throws a bottle at your feet.
I got a penny pincher. I guess not that well.
Oh my god.
Ray was reading his letter, and his ears perk. He doesn't hear anything, but his eyes raise with a concerned eyebrow. That's what happens to you, Lash. What do you do about the bottle being thrown at you?
Well, it was a bottle that was thrown at me.
Well, you fucking got me there. You fucking got me there. You're right.
Am I supposed to pick it up or something?
No. I mean, how would you? Do you react to her throwing a ball at you or no?
Not really.
Not really.
I'm just staring at my feet, just going like, why? Why?
What? Just leave me alone. Okay, just leave me alone. You don't understand. I'm being punished.
But why are you being punished? You want a cookie?
Because the person that was with them He was dressed just like me.
There's some fuckery going on over here.
Or do you start standing up at the table and you're like, what's going on in this town?
Yes. Can I do that, please?
All right,
I'm
go
just
ahead.
looking at all the townspeople now. Just
right.
looking at them.
All right, are you going to try and give me an intimidation check?
No.
No? Are you casually, like, nicely asking everyone what's going on
You know
around
what?
here?
Yeah, I'm gonna intimidate, but
And she left.
Your mic's not going, ZZ. Your Discord,
have a Discord.
your Discord's gone.
I'm gonna intimidate by disappear.
You intimidate everybody by disappearing and then reappearing.
but I thought I couldn't. I'm not an invisible. Why is my Discord a shitball?
I know, it's been being a little shit asshole.
I just wanted to shake these people. That's all I want.
I heard you go on a big long rant of some cool shit over there, then I didn't hear any of it.
I just wanted to shake some people.
You wanted to shake? Who are you shaking?
The world. I mean, Gus.
You're shaking. Okay, in an intimidation attempt, you're like, who's that? Why are you helping her? What's going on with this world? And you start shaking Gus. And that's when you realize, wait a second, that's your husband.
Oh. Gus is my husband. Yes.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
That's a good thing. I always wanted to marry Gus in Stardew. I need a Gus mod. It's been a minute since I've seen my husband. You forget what he looks like sometimes too, right?
I think you're the only person that would have a husband to like forget. Boom, boom. All right, so as everyone else is rolling out of the Gigacore, you can start to hear what sounds like a commotion coming from the town center. All right, as you guys start approaching forward, Kane, go ahead and give me a perception check, and same to you, Ray, as you guys are approaching the area where you're leaving the parking lot.
Parking lot. All right.
Parking lot.
Making the
quote, unquote.
41.
Oh yeah.
I
Jeez.
got a 14. I got the opposite.
Oh my God, red whips.
Do you want me to roll as well? I'm still want to be
Yeah.
here, but I was trying to fit Ken onto the horse.
You're fine. They don't link anymore.
Yeah.
Boom. Ray, with a 41, it is very quick for you to perceive instantly the boat in front of you having a legion of what appears to be halfling Vikings, but ones you've never seen before, running up and down this boat in the middle of the ground parking lot with these giant dire bats. And also getting a peek of mass amounts of gold and gems in the unattended carriage behind you. Kenji, that is 100% what has captured your 25 attention, is the sheer amount of gold, silver, and gems in the back of that carriage.
Wait, are they stealing this shit?
14, Kane, you wouldn't be able to detect that they're stealing it, but Ray would be able to see that these guys seem to be very much doing their own thing in the halfling boat, not really taking the carriage.
I do not believe they're stealing it.
Oh, well, carry on.
Not our problem.
I guess I won't kill you. Fine.
I wouldn't kill them. I would literally just sneak them, and then I would use the charm stick to get the bat to fly them up and drop them down. Let gravity do the thing.
See, it's simple. Simple.
Gravity
easy.
is one of the best weapons in this game.
Perfect.
Yes.
As you guys approach, a man immediately tries to approach you and offer you drugs of the mushroom variety. But in addition to hearing him talk about how great mushrooms are, you hear a large commotion coming from the tables over here. So
I'm gonna continue to walk over there, but first I'm just gonna do a check to see if I recognize what kind of mushrooms they are.
Go ahead.
And the spoons are free.
Yeah, they are free. What would that be? Would that be nature or would that be arcane? Are they magic based or are they
nature would probably be
based?
best. Nature would be best.
Say nature too.
With a 25, you would actually be able to detect that these are not any mushrooms that you know, but that these specifically do not look like mushrooms at all, actually. If anything, that it resembles mushrooms, but you could swear that this almost feels alien in nature the more you look at it.
Anyway, well, in that case, I'm just going to do this in case. Never mind.
Those are some actually
Continue on.
very delicious looking mushrooms, to be honest. You just casually throw that out.
Well, I'm on business. I don't have time for this. Have a pleasant day.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on walking. I don't deal with drugs. I don't have enough knowledge about them.
These mushrooms will get you so high you'll go to space, man. All right.
Thanks, but no thanks. Have a good day, man.
All right, Lash, what's the commotion happening in the area near you?
I told you I am shaking the peeps.
You are shaking the peeps. So you found out Gus is your husband, and then you go you just start continuing to shake him.
And I ask him if he's cool. Obviously, are you still good? Is there some fuckery going on in this Pelican's town?
Oh, hi there. Yeah, I'm good. Hi, how are you doing? Do you want to eat some of my soup? I made it just for you. I've been stirring it all day.
That's some fuckery. My husband has been crazed. He is crazed.
Wait, you have a husband?
I have a
You
husband.
have a husband?
I have a
Did you,
husband.
Ray, did she always have a husband?
I have always have a husband. I
I
have
have
kids
no
too.
idea.
All of
Sorry,
you,
what? Okay,
Yeah.
Kenji didn't flinch until she said she had kids. It's like, what?
This is how the party finds out.
this is how the party finds out.
All right, Kenji, Ray, you're the parents of this operation. You take care of this. I have business to attend to.
no, it's the kid on all the tactics. And they pull Ken back.
I just want to sell to you guys just how feral Lash looks at this point. All right, she looks like a fucking honestly, you feel like some of her werewolf aspects are coming out with the amount of crazed eyes. Her fangs are showing. She has her clawed hands as she's talking to you. This isn't my husband.
Oh, yeah, right. We haven't found the thing yet. We're basically werewolves right now. I forgot that.
No, we got the thing. We just have to wait for it to be finished.
Yeah, sorry, we haven't gotten rid of it yet. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, because we got the belladonna thingy, but we didn't actually get the goods. We don't have the goods.
I'm gonna drag Lash off of Gus.
You're gonna drag Lash off of Gus. All right. Can you, Lash, does 21 beat your CMB? I don't think it does. It doesn't even beat our flat-footed CMB.
I think I have. No, yeah, it definitely doesn't. Oh, we're good.
And you're gonna get some help here. Someone stand up.
Lash, and it's like a fucking brick wall. You're like, all right, Lash, because you're used to just pulling her off like it's no big deal. But it's literally like grabbing something you super glued to a brick wall. And you're like, what the fuck? You can't seem to get her off at all.
Angie.
Lash, honey, can you please get off of the guy?
This is my husband.
Yes, but please stop shaking him.
I'm just holding him gently.
Lash, I have to ask, did you start petting his head?
Yes. I love that you knew exactly what I was doing.
Okay.
Oh, man.
No, that's not gently.
Give the man space to breathe, all right? Your gentle breaks bones.
Well,
You know why? I mean, they're married. Why am I getting involved? It's not my. No, this is. I'm not a marital counselor. Please.
Just look at how this looks to the party if we have somebody looking fellow attacking a stranger.
Kane, give me,
Yes,
please.
You're in charge of PR.
Give me, please give me a
but Kane
lawyer.
is not helping.
Give me a lawyer role as you try to like desperately like plead with Kenji or Kay or Ray.
Lash?
No, please, let me get out of this. Like I'm a lawyer. As you say that, Lash introduces you. This is one of my father-in-laws for you. This is one of my daddies. You get a new daddy every week.
Just put him to sleep, please.
He's up. He's done. He's done. Kane is officially hit his I am done stage as he is like, no, you deserve sleep. I am not dealing with this. I deserve better. I don't need to spend my entire day stopping you from, what looks like sexually harassing your own partner.
Ew, that's gross.
I'm sorry, you're shaking him around. That better?
And my apologies. In lawyer terms, that would be called domestic abuse.
Is that better, Z?
No, that's gross.
I'm sorry. Boom. All right, and that is what's going on. Kane, Lash, go ahead and give me a will save. You have to see if you fall asleep.
To be
Me?
not 20.
Will slave. Oh,
Whoa.
Jesus.
Will
Yeah, let's
I'm
see
sorry.
if you roll a good will or if you're enslaved. Oh, you go night night.
And with that,
I did need a nap.
Z passes out, or Lash passes out.
How heavy is Lash?
I am probably super heavy. I'm probably heavier than you think I am.
Comes trudging over like a fucking truck.
Oh man, I just realized that my husband and my kids are gonna be so mad I brought home so many animals.
That's what she's dreaming about. All right, I'm very
apologize for that. She doesn't normally look that feral.
No problem. I'm sure your friend's normally great.
I forgot to introduce myself. Ray from the family of the Manticore Slayers. And you are?
Oh, my name's Gus, and I own that Star Drop Cafe over there. Oh, I'm
Do you offer
sorry.
any amazing meat?
Oh, I have tons of meat, amazing meat. You should come by and get some. The festival will be over soon anyway. I won't care about working. Come,
Is this
come.
a cult?
We will
No,
look into it after the event.
no, I'll be happy to
I
see
have
you.
nothing against cults. They are still an efficient way to drive economy and do business. I'm just wondering, is this a cult? Is there any rules and regulations I have to keep with?
Oh, no. This is no cult. No. We just have to all make sure that we do business with Jojo while we're here.
Ah, yes, I sent an envoy to talk with whoever is actually in charge.
Oh, yeah, he'll send you a bill for your parking. And the bill for entrance and all that. That'll be great. Don't you worry. It'll be
All
fine.
right, it's gonna be one fine day. Excuse me, my apologies.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Do you know where I can find the mayor of the JoJo Corporation?
Oh, yes. I can. Yeah, over here.
Apologies. Take care of the sleeping pup. I'll be back later. Business.
Kenji, somehow by
I'm joining you.
not being quick, you have been the person left with sleeping Lash on top of Boo.
Oh, no biggie. I just told Boo, you have two options. You either carry her back to the Manticore yourself, or you put it onto the horse and he carries it back.
But as Boo flies away with Lash, following the rest of the group. I'm sure Boo is Boo's capable of waking up Lash when needed, right? Lash, right? Boo knows how to wake you up.
That's woken me up before.
All right, then
Just drops you down head first.
use Boo to travel with the rest of the group. Boo's smart enough to know what to do. He goes, oh yeah, it should be in this room. You might have to ask for special requests for today, but if he's expecting you, it should be okay. Hang to the right. To the left is the jail room. Bye.
Thank you. Hi, Kane Abrahamby of the Manticore Slayer Family Incorporated. We are... No, I'm not talking to you. You are done. Bye.
Bye.
We sent an envoy earlier about the entire communication about this establishing trade group and all that. Have you received it?
Shall check. And you see his eyes go from glowing to black as you see the breathing life in this bark person in front of you go away as it feels rigid. And a few moments pass, and you see it come back to life.
Seems like a mix between animated armor and maybe dryad magic. Interesting.
You have been granted entrance.
Thank you so much.
No issue. As you enter in, you see what appears to be a very ornate room made with almost entirely marble and precious stones making up the trimmings of the walls. It does not look like a lot
Hello, from the Abraham Estate and also the Manticore Slayer Family Incorporated. We have a meeting?
Yes. You may meet the fellow lawman in the next room to the right, as well as the mayor of mayors.
Thank you so much. My apologies. In a bit of a hurry.
No problem. As you enter into the room, what you see is a man with an incredibly large top hat and a person sitting in a chair who seems to be oddly still when you first enter. Oh, hello. Glad to see we can finally meet each other. I've heard so many things about this family of Manticore Slayers, and then I heard they were coming to my town of all places.
I am guessing you are the president of the JoJo Corporation.
Yes. This is the man in the back corner here talking. Yep. As you can see, this is my lawyer in front of me. I heard that you have some sort of work dispute with one of my workers. I hope that this doesn't need to get too, aggressive or have any ill will. I think we can work through this quite well. I hope you enjoy the festival.
My apologies. I did not know there was any work dispute at the moment. I'm just here to start a working relations.
Oh, no,
if
yes.
there's any dispute, we'll just go through the normal, day-to-day rule set or laws of both the country and also of the locals, and we'll see what we can do.
Oh, no problem. I was referring to a specific, I have it here as gourd, but parentheses, pumpkin spice. Apparently I got a letter saying you were going to come talk to me about that, but if you don't want to, I'm more than happy to. And you see him get up, and as he approaches, give me a sense motive check as you are all in here.
Both of us or just Kane?
Either. Both of you. Either or.
I really don't care about what I said. I mean, as long as they keep the law, I guess it's fine.
Jesus Christ, I love how...
24 if he's human.
Oh my god.
This person is definitely an evil person that will destroy the world. Yes, but is he keeping with the law?
Kane, destroy the world lawfully.
Kane, you feel very much like you can trust this person wholeheartedly. There's not really any ill will you feel towards you at all. Ray,
What?
as he walked towards you, you don't really sense any ill will directly, but his cadence is odd, unlike anybody you've ever seen before. Except that's not right. You've seen this before, but you can't quite place it. Maybe with a knowledge local check, you could maybe try to remember what you've seen before. But right now, you can't quite place what this reminds you of. But as he's walking towards you, you can get a level of he's having a what's the right way to put this? Not like an ego battle, but like he's trying to have a presence around you guys in a way.
He's asserting his dominance.
Is he showing his ability?
Kane, when you do a
check for life user.
when you do a life sight check, oddly enough, his lawyer is red-blooded, normal life completely, but you do not detect any life from the man in front of you. As his hand goes out to give you a handshake.
Yeah, I just reach out with my hand that's literally half of the time dead anyways and take it.
As you guys shake hands, it's fantastic to finally make an acquaintance with someone who wants to do proper negotiation or business, first, before any of this other shit. We just want to talk and figure out who we are first, and I love that. Great to meet you. And he goes to them. He just goes to shake Ray's hand as well, following suit. Now, is there anything I can do to help you, man, while you're in here, besides introducing ourselves?
Oh, well, as normal, when we travel through, we try to make contact with the local authorities and establish any kind of trade if possible, and maybe pick up resources. And if you have any tasks for us to do, we offer our mercenary skills as well.
Marvelous. You know what? Fuck all this the other shit. There's actually been something that's been bugging us. Okay. We had some people that we had... well, actually, there's two things you could help me with, actually. Both things, funnily enough, in our jails. First, we had caught two criminals in our town. We had put them in their jail cells. But then somehow they had escaped and kidnapped a local girl named Penny. She seems to have been stolen and kidnapped alongside several valuables stolen from our town, and we would just like you to look into that. They were in the middlemost jail cell.
I'm just gonna turn to Ray. Like, does this count as a penny pincher?
Let me check. If it's below a 10, it doesn't. If it's above a 10, it is.
It is. I guess it technically counts.
I guess.
Ray shrugs. I guess technically. Yes, and one last thing. We had a local priestess who was traveling through our town, and she was being very useful, healing all of our sick. Very nice. But then she came down with some sickness, and it's just been getting worse over the last couple days, actually weeks, honestly, now. And if any of you are healers or at least know anything about magic, maybe some sort of curse all of you could take care of.
Well, I do dabble a bit in curses, of course. Though there's one thing I would like to...
That's half
You're
your
not here.
business
You're
model.
not here. You're not here. There is one question I have, though, that is... I'm going to ask you now, is this sensitive to you? Do you... And I just lean in and whisper, is it okay to disclose your humanity at the moment, or the state of being? Because I can see that you are not alive per se. Is it okay for me to discuss this openly, or should I keep it a bit more secret?
Jax! Yes, yes. You're no longer needed. Oh. Okay. Goodbye.
Fine. I was just wondering, because if I'm to treat you from the ethical disposal or use of undead, or if you are a master of the undead as well, this is kind of curious to me. Because if you have a master, then of course my family would be happy to make business with you as well, considering I am of the Abraham estate.
I appreciate all of your kind words, but you have, let's say, barked up the wrong tree. And he takes a step back, and he opens the door, and you see a large amount of technical equipment in the room behind him.
Oh, my apologies. I did not.
No issue. If anything,
not of a automaton. My apologies.
If anything, I am, what's the word? Flattered that you would think I was such a perfectly designed undead. I know that that's a high tier craft. Yes, no. I am a different variety of undead, so to speak. But that is a third thing you could appreciate or help me with if you would like.
Well, we do have I guess you could call it an arcane smith-ish, and we have smithies as well. We are looking for another blacksmith as well, so we could actually exchange trade that way.
Oh. You know what? I will give you Clint. He will be equivalent to any blacksmith you have. Any blacksmith you have, he'll be just as good. But I will need something. Get your technical friend to come into here. Is he by chance Samazarian?
Yes, he is of old soul, if that's what you're asking.
Great. One of my machines that is vital to keeping both me and my fellow, and he gestures to, like, you know, automatons alive, is critically damaged. And I would love to see some support in getting it fixed.
Yeah, I will discuss this with the other individual. Unfortunately, I cannot sign a contract with his name. It would be void, so I would have to ask him and then see if it would be an active trade.
I am more than fine with having this be a negotiation stage at this moment. And he reaches a hand out. Maybe I can even find some apprentices of Clint's.
Yeah, fantastic. Interesting choice by having your automaton be wood, though. I see that's more as a weakness, unless it's magical wood. And anyways, that's semantics. Well, I would like to discuss this later. My pleasure.
No problem. We can discuss this as much as you want later. I'm going to go and fake sipping wine. Have a good day.
You too. Enjoy.
Enjoy. As you guys leave.
For the other people in wood armor, I guess they're automatons.
Lash.
Oh no, they were dead since we started.
Yeah.
Or not alive.
Lash is at this moment where you would probably wake up to Boo eating a absolute like a huge plate of food while you're sleeping on his back.
Did you save enough for me?
No.
Do you want to check with the prisoners so we can track down the
Okay, carry
people
on, sir.
in charge of the penny pinching?
Oh, yeah, yes, my apologies. My apologies. We were also said to investigate something about prisoners. Can we check the prisoners once we try to find this penny?
Yes, this way. The middle one is the ones that had the people that escaped. And the priestess is in the top one. Please be kind to her.
Sure.
Boom.
This is more your expertise than mine, you know, dealing with people.
All right, Kenji and Lash, you want to continue on with those guys, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, let's
I mean,
go.
There was not enough space to go in, so I let them go in, and I was just playing cards with the horse. I was just chilling with the horse. I was waiting for them to come back out, tell me anything about what's happening, but
Did they go in this building
You're
here?
probably if you I would
Angie,
just
we
go
need to
without your
go.
horse. Yeah.
Hello.
Otherwise, you're just going to be spending most of the time away from everything.
no. I know. I was basically
Yeah.
kind of like, okay, he's being polite, like letting them go for in first, and I was like waiting outside, see what's
Kenji,
going on.
we all know why you don't.
talking with people.
Yeah, I was like, we all know why you don't talk to like important people, Kenji. I understand. Like you have a record.
Question: Can we roll to see how much money he loses to the horse?
I'm not betting with the horse.
Okay.
I'm sure none so far would think
Clean him
otherwise.
out.
Yeah.
After every game, that's far as like, all right, where's my share? And he's like, I was having fun. It's like, what the fuck? That's not how this works.
Oh Jesus, that was loud. Oh my God, my headphones went haywire.
Yeah, Jake, you might
sorry.
have to lower your sensitivity a tiny bit because you do
That was
peak
a
every now and then.
little loud.
That also might be
Come
loud.
on,
I just
Cole.
fixed it. There we go.
Jason.
That's good.
that was also
That-
very loud.
That sounds much better. You're not
Good.
peaking as much as
Okay,
before.
good. All right.
Holy Jesus, that was
So the
funny.
priest is in the last cell, but who's in the second cell?
The second cell. This is
Oh,
where
sorry.
I was going to just say this is where the people went missing. So this is where Penny was last seen, and this is where the two prisoners went missing. They were people who stole stuff, and they were captured and blah blah blah. So go ahead and give me some survival checks, perception checks while you're checking out the room, that sort
I'll
of
do
thing.
survival, so don't spend perception all day.
With a 32.
I mean, technically, at only 4 if I'm following human tracks.
It's also an
Actually-
urban environment. Do you have urban environment as a favorite terrain?
Yes, it's a +2 for urban terrain, and a +8 if they're human.
Your eyes begin to narrow as the first thing that comes to your attention when you go into this jail cell is the large amount of pennies viewed across the room.
Is it actually the penny pincher?
With
Oh,
your 34
God.
perception, you detect two other things. A bit of fabric that seems to be burning or burnt with some greenish looking ash, as well as what appears to be a weird red, like, I don't know, it's like, it almost looks like a French fry, but it's red and it's floppy.
A yam potato.
What?
Anything that I've seen before?
Go ahead and give me a knowledge local check.
What the hell do I knowledge local?
You have no idea what the fuck this is. You can show it to everybody else, but you have no idea what the fuck this is. You just start wiggling it. You're like, ugh.
Les, what is this? You're the food expert.
Oh, let me see if I know. Oh, is that also knowledge?
He said taste it, by the way. Are you going to eat it?
I did not say taste it.
Hmm.
Can you tell what this is?
I'll try. Okay. Should I do nature?
Knowledge nature would probably be best. So knowledge local. You would get nature because you're
Yeah,
Drew and
I'm
all
doing
that.
nature. So
I'll do local.
I'll do both.
Everyone is absolutely stumped until Kenji pipes up and says, I think I know what that is.
Kenji, what is it?
Flesh?
Kenji,
What is it?
you would recognize that as beet.
Oh, okay.
Specifically,
Yeah.
you remember that as an ingredient in the kebabs kebabis would always have.
You can also turn that into sugar
Oh.
that you can turn into alcohol that you can use as a solution.
Can I eat it?
Alcohol is always a solution.
It's perfectly fine to eat.
Can I eat it?
Okay.
Solution period.
You will watch as Lash eats a 2-week-old piece of meat. As
I've seen worse.
We
Honestly,
worse.
yeah.
as Ray, you have that little bit of fabric left since Lash ate your beat. But that is,
Question, was it the top one where
Yeah.
the priestess was?
Yeah.
Okay.
you can
open
see. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
wait,
right
it's
now,
locked.
it looks like there's a bunch of locks on the walls. And specifically from the other doors, you can see this is a cruelly makeshift, like, instead of it being bars, like a traditional jail cell, this is almost like a solitary confinement door made of raw iron being bolted to the thing.
There, I use knock.
As you watch the locks undo, as the door begins to become easy to open.
That was easy.
And
The easy button.
when you look inside, you see a woman chained to the wall with half of her face consumed by a demon's visage, with her skin burning away and purple cracks running across her face.
Oh, this gives me nostalgia. Ray, this is what happened to you.
1 minute.
You start to hyperventilate, Ray, but
Okay, I'm good.
yeah. that feels like the most real Ray moment we've ever had, of like Ray just sitting there being like, oh fuck, that's what happened to me. Oh fuck.
Fascinating, halfway metamorphosis, soul still intact, yet almost consumed. What a fascinating.
Holy shit. With that 30 fucking 7, you madman. Kane, what you can detect is that this is the weirdest thing you have ever actually seen. You are a soul guy. Like, your whole family is about understanding souls, how to manipulate them, turn them into undead. This is your bread and butter. You have never seen a soul this fucking tainted and broken and with different paths through it. There's like 5 or 6 different gods that are connected to this fucking thing, cursing it with these plaguing symptoms. And you can feel the original soul almost being like a tiny little like tea light next to raging fires of pain and suffering.
Can I see if there's like curses that binds this target to any other?
With your 37, I'll let that carry over. That is entirely what you think, what you're seeing right now, is that this soul is tied to some sort of network of souls. Keying you into that, that's really dangerous. This is like sort of like, this is like the Trojan of the soul world, right? Like if one soul can infect another, and then that just becomes a fucking cascading effect. That if this starts to spread, you theoretically think that, oh fuck, that's not good.
Oh, interesting. This might be the first time I've ever seen a living soul bomb. Possible soul bomb. Intertwined by so many different pathways of astral energy, so many different paths that are biting for control.
So many possibilities.
My apologies. Are you conscious? Can you converse?
Go ahead and give me a perception check, everybody that's in the room or just outside the room. So basically everybody.
Just peeking in.
Yeah, I love the idea of like Lash hopping to try and see up like above Ray, and like Kenji poking his head in through the fucking thing.
What would Lash try to see between my legs?
Oh my god, that's better actually.
Yes, I like that better too.
All right,
Thank you for that suggestion.
Also, Jake,
Yeah.
I want to say I accidentally will give the person in front of me inspiring prediction because I complimented the entire facets. So that is unfortunately you. So that person now has a 3+ on, now has a +4 bonus on next attack roll, saving throw, or skill check.
Holy shit, that's awesome. All right. And
Wait,
41 if it's urban terrain, so I'm
All right.
guessing, yeah.
by the way,
It's all my allies, and also the one I complimented. So
okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna start doing this from now on. I'm gonna go lowest to highest and assume when I tell you something as the highest, you already saw what the lowest was. All right. So, all right. So Kenji, you're looking in. What you see is a woman who seems like almost catatonic, barely able to keep her eyes open, fluttering. Lash, of course, what you recognize is the food on her bed, as she seems to have a bowl of mushrooms seemingly on the bed, glowing, that has been almost completely consumed. And Kane, what you notice is that the glowing green from those mushrooms from that bowl are not just on her lips, but you can see almost a light glowing even coming from her esophagus, like through her skin. Go ahead and give me a heal check to see if that's like because of how thin her skin is right now, or if that's how high it's glowing. And then Ray, your max perception.
actually did a good heal check for once. Jeez.
Good job.
Nice. Hey,
It's 'cause it's knowledge.
Well, it's because he's playing doctor. When he
That's what I
plays
mean. It's because it's knowledge. He
Exactly.
has to know.
He has to know. Ray, what you see with your fucking, what was it? Something I'm seeing, 39. Fuck you.
41 if it's urban, but 39 without buffs.
41. What you see when you're looking at her is that the shackles around her wrists have actually, on her demon side, actually been encompassed by the demon arm, seemingly like the demon progression was something very recent, even while she was handcuffed.
Under any illusions that I can see past the 41.
Oh, fuck. Do you look into her eyes?
I inspect the entire room, so from the ball to her eyes, yes.
Then you notice all those other things, you stupid, stupid boy. And then you look in her eyes, and you can see through the illusion that little bit of her that looked like she was a person. You see through those eyes, and you begin to see deeper into a dark void that makes up her entire insides. As you see this endless plane of blackness that seems to move and jolt in directions you don't understand. As you feel like there's a humming, as something begins to almost view you. Go ahead and give me a will save.
With +4.
With +4! With +4! Oh, shit! Not today, demons!
Jesus.
What do we say to demons? Not
This is not
today!
my alley.
Pleasure meeting you.
Ooh, with a nat 20, Ray, you feel like something was about to take hold of you, and you immediately look away and you're like, nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck that. You know what? Fuck that. Mm-mm.
Not my daddy, Ray.
Not my dad.
I advise not to look into her eyes. It's not a good feeling.
Yes,
I do not believe
normally-
she's no longer human.
Well, she is partly human at the moment. Her soul is being siphoned to and then infected, blah blah, by many different sources. You've been, technically taken over by this same kind of curse before, so you would be a bit vulnerable to it. Unfortunately, you need a soul for this to actually work. So I think at the moment I should be somewhat fine.
I saw no humanity in those eyes.
I love the way Ray said that, by the way. Like, it's... Oh. All right. As you guys... well, Ray... sorry. Kane, I never got to it. Your heal check. You were able to detect that it's actually a odd mix of both. As her skin does seem to be almost paper thin. But the glow does seem to get a lot more intense once it was inside of her.
I'm gonna take the mushrooms and I'm gonna put it in the suitcase of anti-curse.
Do the mushrooms look similar than the ones that the merchant was selling at the start?
Might be the same.
Actually look identical.
I'm not the only one that noticed that, right?
No, they are the same. There is a reason they probably were free.
All right. Do we let anyone know about this?
Yes, but we have to know who to let know. So most likely I'm going to talk to the...
Your robot friend there?
Yeah. And then we'll find out later. Probably gonna find out that who's the good guys, who's the bad guys, who's trying to curse, who's trying to fight for control. There's many operatives in the shadows. So probably we're gonna do some mistakes on the way, but that is the only way to, you know, expunge those in the shade. At the moment, I think I will try to dissuade some of the different paths to and from her soul. Actually, I did ask if the priestess in front of me was responding when I talked to her. Did I get any response?
I did that with like the perception check. She seems very catatonic. If you force it, you might be able to get a response, but it's going to be like talking to somebody in a haze. You're not going to know if it's anything that's even true.
Okay. Then I'm going to try to do a couple of different things and make sure that I don't kill her.
You got it.
But I might. But that I could bring her back, so it's fine.
Collateral damage.
Collateral damage. So first, I'm going to always have prepared create soul gem. Just in case I kill her, I will then try later to put her soul back in her body. Okay?
Okay. Hey.
So that is prepared, and I'm using where the fuck is that item? Just so I have it always prepared and ready to cast in case I fuck up. I'm just gonna use the where the fuck is it? Amulet of Spell Cunning or the Bone of Power. One of those. I have two of them, so actually I have three. Holy shit! I have a lot of spell storage. Okay. And in the meantime, could I try to identify how many of these lines are going towards and from her soul?
Yeah. Go ahead. Give me any sort of check that you want to do. And as you're like looking over, your original check was pretty high, but give me a knowledge religion check. As it's very...
Yeah, I need that anyways, because I need to figure out what is like her
fucking
religion.
holy shit. So your original plan doesn't seem to go off very well, but you are very easily able to start identifying, and for some strange reason, you feel like you can name most of the gods that are connected here. As it feels like
a Saturday evening cartoon. It's Name Those Gods.
Name those gods. The first one that you see that you can immediately recognize, almost like it pops into your mind, is, funnily enough, a god that your family spends a lot of time researching in school. Specifically, like it's... half distant cousin, half like master of the craft. We always want to like get to know. There's the god Akana, which is a undead sun god, which was somebody who used undead soul magic to resurrect the sun itself.
Fascinating.
That's one of the ones that you see. Give me 1 second. I'm just getting the other ones. The other ones you see are a weird connection next to that as well, because there is a seemingly chain cold to the touch when you're inspecting it in this way, right? And it's very clearly like wet as you notice the god Wajat, which is a quill god of the rivers.
You put those in the chat. The names.
Yep, I can do that. The other one, which immediately catches your attention, is Ragnavug, the god of destruction, which is weird because that's another one only you would really know about, as the Abraham Estate is probably one of the only places on the world that talks about the god of destruction that no one remembers.
Oh, it's one of the base lords you need to study to actually be able to do the Circle of Death spell. Fascinating, but also futile in the end. Doesn't really give any benefit except destruction.
And the last one that you can really make a well, there's actually two more, but the last one I'm gonna save for the reveal thing. The one you are confused about is a almost gold but yellow chain that you can't identify even with a 37. As you're staring at this chain, there's just something even off-putting to you. Like it, you are nauseated by nothing, but this turns your stomach, like it spits in the face of everything you believe in as you stare.
Ugh. Divine magic. Ugh.
And then the last one is a red chain that looks rusted and broken, like it's about to break. And you recognize this as the chain of Izanami, the goddess of martyrs.
Well, I have some work cut out for me, so if you would like to continue, I'll be here for approximately 3 hours doing a ritual, so
3 hours?
Yes, you can do anything else, and I'll be right back, because I can't really do anything until I know all the different thingies here, so I'm gonna have to try to commune with a fucking death god again.
Ooh.
You do that,
Yeah.
I'll try and track down Penny.
Yes, you do that. Before that, I will then, of course, give you a bit of supplies. Maybe that'll help you a bit more.
Actually, I was going to say,
Hmm?
I was just going to say, Ray, you also have that fabric, don't forget, that you might want to show to Kane. The,
Hold on, Kane, take a look at this fabric first.
Ooh, shiny.
we like shiny fabric.
By the way, Jake,
Yeah?
the buff I give out, the inspiration thingy, that's only for allies. I don't get that myself. That would be a bit busted, right?
I think, let me read the text of it in a second. I think this is all the ones I brought up, right? Let me know if I missed one of the ones I said, because that should be all of them.
Oh, yeah, it's each ally within 50 feet. Yeah, it's probably not me.
But we all get that on the next roll?
Yeah, if you haven't rolled, you just keep it, and it's an attack roll, a save, or a skill check.
Nice.
All right. So that's your gods. Kane is now inspecting that with a 29. And Kane, in a confusing way, you're not really sure how to like tell Ray what he wants to hear. Because like, Ray, did you explain like, hey, it looks like this is the fabric from Penny's dress. Looks like this is the last bit of like a clue what's going on with it. And
Yep.
Kane, it's pretty apparent to you immediately that the burns on the fabric are from material component combustion.
Would be anything similar to when kebabs disappeared in that area, where some residue was left.
Kane, you
Possible.
would have to explain to Ray that it kind of looks like the original person was used as a material component.
I'm just going to try to say it so there's still some vague hope. Wow. From what I see right now, it seems like the person was literally the fuel of some type of spell, or some type of spell did materialize them in a fiery plane. So that is what I can tell from this.
I'll try and look into it at some point.
If this individual is still alive, look for sulfur, I guess.
I guess.
You can hope. Maybe she's in sulfur. Who knows, right?
Hope is not my forte or my vocation, but you can still hope.
You can still hope now. Rush. I gotta go do my ritual. Now leave me alone in this room. Now, Lash, Kenji, and Ray, what are you guys gonna do when you're unsupervised?
Ooh, that's not a good idea, Jake.
You have the
Unsupervised.
Ray is skipping less supervised, don't worry. We know what happens if she's not supervised.
To me, nothing bad ever happens.
Can we go exploring?
Yeah, you can go exploring.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, there's plenty of things for you to go exploring. You guys haven't seen like multiple maps. It's all good.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. At this point, Lash, I need a sense motive check.
Sense motive.
Sense motive. Everything's good.
Can I just take a double check inside the room again?
Yeah.
Just in case I missed anything specific.
If you want to take 20 to like completely like look it up and down while everyone else does stuff, go right ahead.
Yeah, I'll take 20.
Perfect. Z, you have 20 minutes of unsupervised time.
If you can.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm just looking around. I'm not shocked to the town.
Give me a perception check, Lash, as you're running through. Kenji, what are you doing while everyone else is busy doing their own things?
I guess I would check about. I'll take Nuzafar on a stroll.
You'll take Nunsafar on a stroll.
Nat 20.
Oh my
Let's just
God.
roll the nat 20.
Fucking son
Nat
of a bitch.
20.
I fucking see that. Holy shit. Lash, when you're walking through, what you notice is that one, oh shit, Hulk and Azure are gone. Also, the guy Hulk was talking to, covered in Silver's tongues, is gone. Also, all the little bunny rabbits are gone.
Oh, not the bunnies. The bunnies were cool.
I saw Barry Rabbit there somewhere. He's gonna kill you all.
Ooh.
Also, you notice the Silver Queen breaking in to a door over here.
Ooh.
With your
Can I
nat
go that
20.
way?
You can go that way. I can even make this better. Watch this.
Is it possible to reveal this shit? Because it's just black for me.
Yeah. I'm working on it currently. Yeah, it should be visible-ish, and then I'm gonna. Okay. Anyway, as you guys are doing that, Lash, that's what you see. You see her breaking in. Ray, when you do
Jake, how audible is that breaking in?
not very audible. Lash literally probably only saw it like by casually being Lash and like skipping and looking over.
Okay. Fair enough.
Boom, 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 boom.
I think I found trash.
You found Pam's house.
I found the trash.
Lash got completely distracted by somebody's house completely filled head to toe with alcohol.
Oh yeah, you took a 20, right?
Oh, boom.
I'm gonna go in here.
You're gonna go in here. But I just got the thing finished. You watched that lady try to break in.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I love you so goddamn much. I love you so goddamn much.
Real time ADHD.
All right. Anyway,
I can't go in.
yeah, because that's locked. But you can see her over the fence now as she's beginning to try to break into the door.
Can I jump up and yell, "Hey, what you doing?"
Yeah, you can do an acrobatics check if you want to try and jump up there. What do you want? Get off it.
I rolled 2 100s at the start of this session, technically, because you told us to just roll shit. That was the good luck.
That's all the good luck. All right.
That was all the good luck.
Well, with your nat 20, you don't just jump up there. Kenji, is Lash learning from everyone slowly over time as she watches she perfectly matches one of your fucking dragon jumps onto the fucking top of the fence.
Wait, so I basically just walk by and just see her jump.
You walk by
No
and you
one
see
will believe you, Kenji. No one will believe you.
she does the Genji jump like you do, but you saw her jump a whole 10 feet up onto a fence doing it, and you're just like, I would have trouble doing that. And I'm 6 foot tall. You're 3 foot tall. What the fuck are you? And you're like, Flash.
Wait, how tall is Kenji? I didn't give him any height.
He might be 5.5 or something. I don't know.
I mean, 5.5. That's nothing, bro.
Okay,
That's smaller than I am.
5.6. Everybody's 6 feet tall.
Everyone's 6 feet tall. There we go.
Even Lash.
No, not Lash.
Lash, you're lucky. You're 3 foot on a good day.
3 foot on a good day. That's so good. Lash, as you go into there, give me a second. I gotta give Ray something because he did his thing. But you definitely get on top of that roof, being a fucking badass up there, getting ready to tell her who's up. And Ray, with your nat 20, yep.
As a matter of fact, Kenji is 6 foot. I did put him down to 6 foot. Yeah.
Yeah. See, everybody's 6 foot. Ray, what you find with your nat 20 is that mixed in with all the pennies, you find one that's oddly shaped. As you can see, there's one that's been pressed flat into the shape of a, specifically, your guys' manticore head.
And now they're making fun of us.
Alrighty. Lash, you're sitting on top of that thing. You're looking at that lady. What you saying?
What you doing?
Oh, son of a bitch. Nothing. I was inspecting this door. It's a great door.
How's the door? Is it pretty?
I mean, it's a gorgeous door, I'd say. To me personally, I think it's gorgeous.
Why aren't you opening it?
It's actually, I can't open it. It seems to be jammed. Could you try opening it for me?
You don't look like you live around here. I don't know if I should do that.
Honey. If I wasn't supposed to be around here, how would I be past that other locked door?
You look like a magic lady.
I mean, we could be both, honey. We both magic ladies, aren't we?
How do you know I'm a magic lady?
I drove you here.
How do you know?
Because I drove you here.
How do you know?
You know what? You know how I know? I'll tell you if you can get me into this door.
Why can't you just magic it open?
I just can't. It doesn't seem to want to open.
You don't sound like a very good magic lady.
Well, you know, my magic strong suit isn't in door opening.
Oh, so like the Dr. Sonic screwdriver that doesn't work on wood.
Yes, it's wood. I can't open it. That's why. Can you please fucking bash it open for me?
You sound desperate. That's
we hear this
cringe.
conversation.
Hey, yeah, Kenji, you start to hear it, especially since I rolled a 2 on my bluff check to try and get you to fucking open the door. And so she's like, please just open the door. And Lash is like, you seem sus. And if Lash is sussing you out,
Then you are sus.
Oh, that's funny.
God damn it.
I mean, Lash gets to roll a sense motive.
I mean, you do have to roll a sense motive. Can you beat a 19, Lash, with your sense motive? No. Oh my god. Kenji,
I got 13.
give me a perception check. Lash, as much as you might not believe it, that convinced you.
She's looking at her all cringy like, you're weird. Ah!
Kenji, it's at this moment you look over because you hear a woman yell, and you watch Lash jump down, and immediately, within 2 seconds, before you can even react, a blinding purple light is coming from the above the fence.
I may have gotten in over my head.
Oh, there you are, my sweetie. Oh, I am so happy to see you now.
You could have just opened the door.
It was locked.
Why did you lock your animals in here? You're really not good.
I'm sorry, honey. I forgot the keys. Can you
What the
help?
hell's going on
How
here?
do you forget the keys? Your animals are sad.
I know. I feel so bad. Can you help me get him out of here so we can leave?
Okay.
No, you just asked me to open the door. See ya.
Okay.
Wait, I gotta
That's a
do another
bad sense
acrobatic.
motive. Jesus crazy.
I am
Jesus
skilled. I have seen
Christ.
your moves. I know
What
how
does she
you
need
do.
do if she's so skilled at
Holy
acrobatics?
shit. Kenji, you I'm gonna have this
why
girl
does she need
run a
to?
bluff check, Kenji, but you are thrown off kilter because as you're trying to suss this bitch out, Lash just does a full-on fucking backflip in front of you over the fucking fence past you, and you're like,
I'm also throwing the lady a cookie for her animal, just so you know.
Thank you, chocolate. Great for a dog. I appreciate that.
It's not even chocolate.
And see what other cookies do you have.
My father Willow.
Yeah, weed better for a dog.
You never know, maybe you can like it.
You never know.
You never know. Kenji immediately she goes, "Oh, thank you. I had left my dog here, and Lash had just helped me get this beautiful creature out. I'm gonna get him to the car. Okay? Thank you guys so much."
What's a car? I only know
Okay, to the Manticore. You know, fuck.
I only know Manticore travel, Jake.
I'm sorry, Lash. You haven't known the beauty that is the bus.
The beauty that is the bus. That's
Maybe
so
the
beautiful,
short bus. I don't know.
What? You can't say that.
Why? Because I rode the short bus when I was in school, so I don't care. It was for my sister. Shut up.
I love you so much. Anyway, you guys get this lady.
Right. Do I believe her?
You, in fact, do. She seems to be a lot more put together now that the door is open. So when you see her, she's very much like, "Thank you so much, Lash. I appreciate your help. Oh, Kenji, would you help me with this? I just need some help getting this beautiful creature out, and we're gonna get him back to the Manticore. I hope you guys are okay with me bringing him along."
Oh, sure. Why don't you explain everything about the dog to me on the way? I'm curious to hear more.
Sure, no problem. Just if you don't mind, and you watch as she touches as the dog, and you can see it turns into. It's basically the same thing. It's just now a dark coat, one size smaller, and not emitting a purple light. as it's going to
Has it
begin
been
falling.
20 minutes yet?
It's been 20 minutes now. This would probably be about the time that you're getting out as the dog and her are getting out. Now, see,
All right,
this is,
Jake.
Yeah?
As we're talking, right, going back to you'll be able to tell me everything, but I'm going to roll sense motive again. Can I take 10 or can I take 20 or do I have to take 10?
you can't take 10 on sense motives, I don't think. They're
You sure?
I'm pretty sure because it's one of those skills you just have to do. Oh my god.
I do not want to find Lash because I lost her.
You immediately get stuck in a 10-minute long conversation with the lawyer about fucking figs.
About what?
Figs.
Oh, I freaking love figs.
Yes,
I want
I
a
love
fig.
figs. You know, they might look like a ball sack, but they're quite delicious if you eat them right. You know, if you just kind of. And then Kenji, you can go ahead and do another sense motive as you walk. But she's going to tell you the tale of how she got this dog, how it's been her lifelong pet, and it's been so close to her. And unfortunately, she had let someone who watched it.
Okay, Jake, you cannot take 20, but you can take 10. I looked it up just now. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead. You can take 10 then.
Yeah, keep on talking. Yeah.
But as you are moving through, you essentially have her telling you about. So it would be a 17. 17 regardless. As you go through, you have her tell you all the tales, like I said, of everything and all this. And then eventually, basically, she just goes, yes, it's basically been my lifelong companion. My father got it for me when I was a little girl and told me that it would make all my dreams come true.
In
What?
real life, right? This is so fucking sus, right? She's opening a locked door. If I could normally roll, it'd be fucking nice because it would suss her out. But then I guess I believe her.
Well, Kenji, it's been a pleasure. No, let's just imagine you basically have gotten her all the way over here.
Yeah.
Ray has gotten his fig conversation done by the time you're making it back to town, but she has gotten her dog into the Gigacore and everything is all good. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Anybody else that's moving on? Kane, do you want to do anything while you're getting your ritual going, or are you just happy to be in the background listening along? Might have been because he walked away for a while. That's good. All right, Ray and Kenji, you guys are over there, but I got to quickly deal with that original perception check Lash just did with a 15. Are you looking for anything in particular, Lash?
I'm just looking for the nums.
You're looking
Of
for the
course you are.
nums. You go looking in for nums, and all you seem to find is every single drawer that would normally be filled with the food that your husband would normally sell is absolutely infected with this green mushroom shit. Like everything has it everywhere, in everything. It's gross and yucks.
Can I open this door?
You want to open that door? You're going to have to give me some sort of check. It seems to be locked. I love how you guys get so angry. Like, I want to talk about how irrationally angry you guys get about a locked door.
Well, I want to open all the doors. How do I check this? I want to get it open.
A strength check to break it open since you don't have any way to break otherwise.
I mean,
It was either that or I was just going to use my sword.
Jake, Lash is the only one that gets angry about locked doors. I think both Ray and I can just lockpick them.
Is that
Are
more
you
mushroom
sure?
stuff?
What?
Is that more mushroom stuff?
Go ahead and give me a knowledge nature check.
Knowledge, nature, knowledge, nature.
Oh, fuck.
Nat 20,
What are you
knowledge,
fucking
nature.
on?
Did you take some of the shrooms?
Can I take the shroom? No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. I'm not gonna take the shrooms.
Give me a will save, Lash. Because
I
you're...
am not taking the shrooms.
No, your
Although
will
it
save.
is
Oh, my...
duality of woman.
Lash, you aren't alone in a back room, and you are actually beginning to panic as when you look at that mushrooms there coming out of that barrel, the only thing it reminds you of is the goo that flew off Ray when you saved him. And your will save is you beginning to panic as you feel like that's about to happen to you alone in this room where no one knows where you are.
Oh, find Daddy Ray. No? You
No,
locked me in the room! Ah!
I had to get you in.
Kept the door locked.
Look, if she would have opened it normally, I would have, but she busted it down. I had to get her in the right mindset. Ray, you just see a feral Lash walking through here. Actually, Lash, give me a
She's
fort
hugging
save.
his leg immediately, by the way. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Fort save, fort save, fort save. Bloop.
Fuck you, you're fine. Like, I can't believe I
Hi.
even infected you with lycanthropy. Like, how the fuck did I even do it? Like,
Well, maybe it was Lash's will, to be honest. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
Lash
fair.
would love to be an animal. Just feral.
you just see a feral Lash running through you guys. She's definitely are you running on all fours? I'm assuming you're running on all fours.
You want me to? Because that sounds like fun.
Are the acrobatics thinking with you?
She's running like a mad woman through the fucking town, looking like she just almost died, and probably staring at you, Ray, with the most terror in her eye.
What did you do?
I saw spooky goo.
Can you show me the way?
No.
This is the way.
No.
Lash,
It was spooky.
I'll give you a cookie.
Is it nutty?
Why'd
I
you
want-
have to say it like that?
I want nutty cookies.
Sure, I'll
I'm
give you
still
another
very
cookie.
naughty, I gotta be honest.
It wasn't meant to be naughty. I just wanted like nuts. Okay, I see it. I hear it now. Never mind.
All right, wait a second. I think I can
Oh,
hear
hold
the
on.
issue now.
Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, can I have chocolate chips?
We'll
You
give you a
could say
chocolate chip
nougat
cookie.
or hazel or
Hazel.
almond, but no, you went
You
with
think Lash
nut.
knows all these words?
She just
Yes,
knows
it's
not.
food.
She might actually.
Okay,
That is true.
Maybe she's a connoisseur.
She does know what casserole sauce is, actually. Remember, she's a, well, you said a connoisseur. All right, what are we doing from here? Lash, Ray, Kenji, Kane, if you want, if you want to do anything in the meantime during your ritual, like any checks, just to make sure you're not like doing nothing in the background, just let me know. As
Oh, no, I'm enjoying this. It's fine. I have a lot of stuff to do later because I have to have an entire fucking conversation with Urgatoa.
he's like, look, they're gonna need this amount of time because I'm gonna eat up a lot of yours later. And I'm like, okay, all right. Lash,
I would like my cookie first.
why
The
are you
cookie can
Scooby-Doo?
wait. I need to make sure that you're truthful.
Oh,
You've been causing a lot of problems so far.
how do you know?
All the problems I cause have been private. Thank you very much.
I mean, Kane put you into a nap.
Oh shit! No, wait. No, they were all there for that, Lash.
Yeah, they were. They were. Oh no, that's not good. I thought it was sneaky.
Sneaky. All right, Lash, you can go show him where your things are. I'm sure Ray has a spare Scooby snack somewhere in his pocket. As Lash starts to show Ray, it was in this spooky room, sir, in here. Kenji, if you want, you can follow along suit.
Yeah, no, sorry. Don't.
Don't
Follow
worry.
us.
You just were listening to that man talk about how much he loves and hates figs in the same time. So,
He's a fig.
you know, see, I have a fig tree, but then it got blight. But then, you know what? I spent half my life savings fixing it. But then I turned out, you know what? I'm allergic to figs.
if there was a camera pointing at him talking, and we're just in the background, you can see like Kenji just walking away, and he just keeps on talking.
You know, the worst part about figs is how you die when you eat them.
What?
All right, Lash, are you refusing to go inside? Is that what's happening?
She's gonna try to stop Raid if I'm going in.
I'm gonna go in. What I have to do?
But he can have legs.
Just CMB?
I mean, if he has legs.
Oh my god, wait, Lash, of all people, Ray to go in first?
That's what I mean!
Give me a CMB check. Give me a CMB check. I think Lash would try and literally grab Ray and be like, no, you're not allowed in there. It's danger, bad boy.
Kenji, I'm sorry. I might
27.
sacrifice you for Ray.
Okay, here's the question. Would Ray, it depends if it's flat-footed or regular. Would Ray be expecting Lash to tackle him?
I mean, she's already been holding him for his leg.
I mean, see, if
Lash is actually like wrapped around his leg like a child. You know what I mean?
I was say, that's the perfect compromise. Is you did tackle him, but you didn't stop him. You're just wrapped around his leg.
I mean, Jake, that would be even worse because she's wrapped around his leg, and now she's gonna pull the leg.
Exactly. Stop it! Don't go in. So Ray, you can get in there, but you just have a Lash attached to you now.
Yeah.
Can't you not be jump up at some point?
Let's go, because we gotta go together now.
So he said, "You're not allowed in there." 2 seconds later, let's go. Oh, the Ray train.
I have no choice. Ray needs a Lash.
Yep, give me some perception checks as you enter into the room. Not you, Lash. You've already perceived here. Actually, wait.
6?
Lash, give
I'm
me
stuck on Ray's leg.
give me a perception check, Lash. Actually, I do want a perception check from you. I just realized.
Wow. Perception.
Ray and Kenji, when you're looking through the room, Kenji, you notice that the weird thing about this is that all the mugs on the tables are covered in cobwebs, even the ones filled with liquids.
Mm.
And
Jake loves his conspiracies, man. It's scary.
And Ray, what you notice is a green little bit of fabric sticking out from the drawer right here.
I'm gonna check the drawer.
Perfect. And Lash, with her 13, you might jump off Ray over this, depending on how you feel.
Eh?
But you notice a machine making a lot of lights, sounds, and noises, beckoning you to play it over here.
Ooh, like a jukebox?
You're like, ooh, is that like a jukebox? Ray, you're like, oh, and then you just hear jump off and like look at this bright, shiny box. What's this? You see on the screen it says, put in 1 gold piece.
Kenji, can I have a gold piece?
Don't you have any money, Lash?
I don't know. I think I spent a lot of it.
Lash is the princess of fucking looking at something costing money and then looking to somebody asking, be like, give me money before looking at her own pocket.
All of the money's in the piggy bank on the manticore.
Also, Z, right? When Lash said, when you said that you might sacrifice me over Ray, did she say that out loud?
No, this was literally just me, Z, saying I might do it. But I would try to save you too, just so you know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Look, she doesn't know if Pot's gonna work 2 times in a row, all right? She knows she can save you once with Pot. She just doesn't know if she can do it again.
Ray might not be able to be saved. Maybe I could save you with it, but not Ray. I don't know. It worked once.
All right, Lash, you can go ahead and put a coin in, and you see a bunch of moving pictures on the screen. And you can see that there's a little knob and a couple buttons for you to push. And you realize this is a game.
Is this Junimo Kart? Or is this that one game from Stardew? I don't remember what it's
The
called.
Prairie King.
The
Left-
Prairie King.
left-
King.
Left is cart, right is king. You have to choose at the
Ugh.
start.
I'm bad at both.
Kenji, you just watch Lash start playing video games and like you're like, what is that? What is that?
I found video games.
You don't even know what video games are, Kenji, but Lash is playing some sort of weird light and screen device over there.
That is accurate. Yeah, probably wouldn't know what games are.
Ray,
He's just peeking over his shoulder, like watching what's happening on the screen.
oh please tell me. Okay, please tell me you're
The
like
first
that.
gamer stream?
I was about to say, is this like that perfect thing? Like you go to a arcade with a friend, and one of you is playing at the thing, and the other person's like the reaction channel in the back.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
like when she just barely nails one of those minecart jumps, you're in the background making that like fucking thumbnail ooh face. You're like, ooh.
Poggers, man.
That's so fucking cringe, goddamn.
We make some weird shit.
Uh,
Ray, what you find in that drawer appears to be a green fabric hat with a yellow bill at the top.
Does it seem familiar at all?
You don't seem to recognize it. Go ahead and give me a knowledge nature check while you're looking at it.
Nature I can do.
If you squint, it kind of looks like a duck's head at the top.
God. Please no.
Well, you don't have a hat, Ray, right?
Please don't, Jake.
Why are you saying that to me like I'm a problem?
I mean, you are, but
What?
Gotta be honest, he's everything. He's a DM.
Yeah, I'm the problem. I'm the solution.
Is that everything I see in this room?
Yeah, in this
just
room.
bottom line, you're a menace, all right?
Hey.
it's true.
I mean, I guess at the moment he hasn't really tortured anyone, but we have canonically.
Yeah, like I'm very nice compared to you guys. Let's be real. I'm
Only
very nice.
tortured one person.
That's not as
Oh, now he's a person?
Not really, but
Yo, all right, we're not going down this territory. This is all you see in this room, Ray. But you do notice Lash playing the games, and she really didn't point you in any other direction besides this large tavern area.
I mean, there's also a door that was broken open.
You definitely see the broken open door.
No!
Lash, give me a will save. Do you pick video games
No,
or
does
Ray?
she see me walk in first?
Oh no,
yeah.
I'm
Oh shit! Never mind. Put everything
Never
down.
mind.
I was gonna have a roll a perception check, but no. Will saves. Kenji, you watch as she fucking almost rips the fucking joystick off the fucking game, which pisses you off because you didn't even get a chance. And she fucking darts. Give me a CMB check to grab Ray again, trying to stop him. Ray, you feel
I
like
can also be flat-footed here, so I'm grappled.
You're about to go through the door, and then you feel like something like almost like a roadhog hook, and you just stop dead in your fucking tracks. You're like, what the fuck? And it's Lash with a single hand on your back, grabbing you. No.
never again.
Never.
Can I with a glimpse see when there's anything inside? Or is everything literally out of sight?
I'm not gonna get hurt again.
Where Lash has you, you can barely see into there. You really can't see that much.
Kenji, I will check inside, but I sort of can't move. Can you check?
Is the door just broken down?
The door is broken down. It's like broken off its hinges.
All right, I'm just gonna sidestep past Ray. Walk in.
What
do
you
say?
what you see immediately is one of those barrels with some of the green mushrooms oozing out of the barrel. Go ahead and give me a knowledge nature check while you look at it.
I'm also gonna explain it to Ray so he can do a fucking knowledge roll because my nature is trash.
There's some green ooze. There's obviously the one in front, but you can swear you can see some of the green ooze peeking out from all the barrels in the back here. Just in tiny little seams, not giant puddles.
What? Okay, what are you? How?
Green is
I
good.
can't see it. You're just describing it to me and it just seems like green ooze, like you say.
Oh Jesus!
Green is good. Who's gonna sniff at green?
What's the viscosity of it? I was
I'm
supposed to
not
know.
touching. I'm not touching it.
What's the viscosity of it? Is one of the
I would
best
check, but I can't move to check.
Lash, how about you let the man move?
I can't do that.
Why?
Because I'm stuck.
Are you like feigning being stuck to something, or are you just like square footing and just holding on to him and refusing to let go?
Maybe a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
You see her wrapping her foot around, like she put like her foot around the cord of the arcade machine, and she's like, "I can't move." See?
Basically, little kid having a tantrum.
Yeah. Kenji, I mean, just a suggestion. Those barrels don't have to stay all the way over there. You could bring one to Ray.
I'm not touching that shit. I'm not touching that shit.
You trying to give me heart attacks over here, man?
Wait, do I have anything that I can? No. Inventory.
Where's Cade?
I've got nothing. Kane is doing the ritual. Right,
Oh.
Lash. How about you go pick up those barrels? You don't want Ray in. I'm not just touching them.
Don't touch him.
All right. In that case, let Ray in so you can see them.
Ray's eyeballs don't work today.
Ray's eyeballs don't work today.
Lash, you have got two options: go in yourself or let Ray in. This is my final warning.
I'll go in with Ray.
There you go.
That's a choice in a hand.
I mean, that works.
She's linking herself onto his leg again. Just so you know.
Okay. All right. They go in together. Lash, you can go and give me a knowledge. You can roll a knowledge nature check, both of you, and I'm going to give you +5 to both of you. All right. So that's a 22 from Lash and a 23 from Ray. Lash, it feels so weird now because like okay, like it was a lot scarier the last time you were in here. You swear it was like that goo that was on him before, because now it just looks like mushrooms, like a little like a little network of mushrooms coming out of the barrel. It doesn't look that scary.
Am I finally free from Lash?
Yes.
Does the gold mushroom seem at all similar than with the demon lass?
It's very hard to tell from here. You're not able to determine that much from just staring at it from across the room.
I'll go closer and check them.
Okay, fine.
And I watch and make sure I don't step on anything I shouldn't.
Okay, perfect. Now, how are you inspecting it? Let me know.
I mean, just try and take a closer look. and not try and breathe it in?
Right? Yeah. You lean in and you start to look at some of these little bits of leaking in mushrooms I told you about earlier. Go ahead and give me a perception check while you're looking through this. Lash, you also give me a perception check. You look it all over, and Ray, from what you can tell as you're looking this through, there's just mushrooms. Like, it's almost like a mix of like a moss and a mushroom, where like it grows like a moss, but it's also like a mushroom-esque thing. It's a weird consistency, but it's not that crazy. There's nothing too weird away from it. Lash, you could swear when Ray turned to look at you, one of the little strands of the mushroom went up at his face.
It looks at me?
Like, no, like imagine like it's like the ooze from fucking Venom, and it went up to almost touch him and then went down.
That's spooky. This what I said it was spooky.
I said it was spooky in here.
Could I try and identify said mushrooms?
Yeah, you can do a knowledge nature, but if you're gonna try and identify it, you're gonna need to try and get some sort of like, you either gonna need to try and get it on your knife somehow or some way of interacting with it. And a survival check would also probably work with identifying
I'm
it.
just gonna double check a thing. Okay, no, that would be a terrible idea.
No, okay. I'm happy that we don't have terrible ideas coming
We only have terrible ideas. What are you talking about?
in.
I was gonna throw a flash stone at it, but then I would probably definitely everyone in the room.
Well, hey, well,
I'm
here's the
gonna-
Lash has a slingshot, and she has thunderstones. You go boom. Get out
I
of there.
have thunderstones. I do.
I'm gonna use my dagger and cut a little bit and try and identify it.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check in addition to a survival check to try and identify.
Out of hand 18.
You
Damn.
watch as you cut it. Weirdly enough, giving a little bit of credence to what Lash says, you can see it almost react and try to move away from your knife after the first initial cut. But it seems docile after you have it on the knife.
I'll be right back. I need to take a pee break real quick.
Damn, that's a little survival check. With a 20.
With a 30, what you detect is
Jesus Christ, the amount of survivability you have.
you stare at this. And you go from thinking Lash was crazy to knowing she was right, as this almost fungus-looking thing begins to move in a non-Euclidean way, where the things that you thought were rigid structures of how it move like a fluid jelly all around itself. As you can immediately detect that this is either a offshoot of what type of stuff infected you, or if this is just sort of some common thing. You're not sure. But as you're staring at it, you know that Lash was right to be afraid to come in here. Lash, what are you doing while Ray's doing all this? I want to know that real quick first.
I don't know.
We could take a 2-minute break, and this could be a good plot twist.
Yeah, I'm not against that. We're gonna take a 2-minute break. Actually, we're at the 2-minute mark or 2-hour mark, so let's take our 5-minute break.
Okay.
Break.
I might have a way out. I have no idea if Jake will agree with my way out, but it might be a way out.
Hey, I'm not a monster, you know.
I mean, you might
Okay,
have to
fair.
look at my reasoning.
Empirical evidence would say the opposite.
Yeah, empirical evidence.
Okay, all right. I'm not always a monster, you know.
That is true.
Thank
That
you,
is true.
man.
Not always.
Thank you. All right.
I think that we can agree on.
Basically, that statement was agree to disagree, basically.
All right.
Depending on who you ask.
We're returning from the break, and now I have to ask, Ray, what are you gonna make me a monster for hating you? Come on.
I'm gonna back away slowly.
Okay, you're gonna back away slowly.
The revision is based on movement.
Lash, go ahead and give me a sense
I
motive check.
thought on something.
Give me a sense motive check, Lash, and Ray. I need a. What would you guys make him roll to like walk quiet? Like I guess stealth, right? You're trying to get out of there without making too much noise or making any problem.
That's what stealth is.
Definition of stealth.
Yeah, definition of stealth. Yeah, there you go.
Let's go.
So
Give me
stealth.
a roll from Ray and a sense motive roll from Lash. Let us get started.
I was usually really bad at rolling stealth, even though it was big.
Big? Like big number?
I'm still bad at rolling stealth. Even though I roll plus 16.
Lash.
Oh, sorry. What?
I need a sense motive check as you watch
Okay.
Ray clumsily knock into a bunch of things as he's walking backwards.
Oh, come on, this is
Sorry,
not that bad.
I didn't realize we restarted the playing again.
It's okay. With your sense motive check, you can notice a growing panic in Ray that probably feeds into your own worry about being in this room. Kenji, I'm going to need a perception check from you while you're watching over this. You watch as Ray's bow knocks into one of the barrels next to him and loosens one of the rings.
You clumsy bitch.
The pressure seemingly to be absurdly large in that barrel has the seams breaking and having large glops of this now almost moving mushrooms coming out of this barrel. Ray, give me a reflex save to not get it on your bow as you're walking by.
Reflex save, I can try. Oh god.
Kenji, did you like host a class you didn't fucking remember hosting as fucking Ray does a fucking Genji fucking jump out of the fucking situation?
Oh, yeah.
Jake, this is another Hulk situation, right? The more you're hanging out with Kenji, the more nimble you become. The more you hang out with Hulk, the crazier you become.
This party really fucks people up who enter.
I think people don't hang out with Kane too often.
That's why I became a necromancer. What are you talking about?
That is actually true. Like, this is our running theme, that the people who hang out with you the most gain what you do. Because Kane, think about it, the person you do spend the most time with is the person you fucking braid the fucking coins into her hair. That probably takes a while.
Kane cheats to use magic. He doesn't have time for that.
One of my favorite things is when you use prestidigitation to fix her hair. So you don't actually fix it. You just make it look okay from the outside.
Yeah, like polishing a turd.
Like,
Is that because I'm brown?
hey, polished turd, how are things doing in your cellar? You watch as Ray barely survives
I just
this.
took a fucking sip, Freddy. God damn.
That's a you problem.
Lash,
Yes, it is a big problem.
Lash, I hate to do this to you, but I need you to roll me a will save as you watch as Ray fucking plays with his own life in front of you. You're just pissed. You're not even like scared now. You're pissed. Like, why? You told him it was bad. You told him don't do it. Why'd you go to the very last barrel of the room?
It was
Exactly.
the only barrel that had an open casket that I could check.
There's just goo right in front of you.
That's goo, not mushrooms.
I think they were mushrooms too, though, weren't they?
Well, actually, yeah. Everyone thinks they're mushrooms, but Lash and Ray have now uncovered that they are definitely not mushrooms. Although I think Kane found that out very quickly at the beginning too.
I'm guessing I can leave now without any further skill checks.
Go give me a sense motive as you're feeling the room out. Does the room feel like it's dangerous? This is not the music for this.
Talking about it's perfect.
Sense motive on the room, as you requested.
What you sense in this room is that growing sound of buckling wood that was subtle when you entered into this room now almost sounds like a ship in the heaviest seas you've ever been in. As you know that these barrels are beginning to get to the point where they're about to burst, as they need ways to expel their excess pressure.
I'm just gonna stop moving slowly and just run out.
Anybody give me a knowledge engineering check if you want before going out.
Sure, why not? It's a terrible rule, but why not?
It can't be that bad.
Ooh!
Oh my god.
Okay.
All three of you in unison. And Ray, this is probably why you're running out. That would probably be a big enough explosion to cover the entire festival in green goo, let alone kill anybody in the room where it happened.
Well,
Oh well.
is there a way to like not have it explode?
Give me, well, actually, Ray, with your knowledge, nat 20, I would tell you that you know there's probably about 20 minutes before those all go off.
So we have 20 minutes before all hell breaks loose.
You have 20 minutes before all hell breaks loose, and here's what I'll say, so this is perfectly timed. And Kane, you have 20 minutes exactly left in your ritual.
Can his ritual be interrupted?
It definitely could be.
And would it cause any side effects if it was interrupted?
I don't know what ritual he's doing. He's been very hush-hush. Or he might have sent me a message about it.
Maybe you should check.
No, he did not. He just sent me music, which was great, actually. I'll probably try and see if I can get that. And now it really wants to be upbeat. Stop being upbeat. Be miserable.
Can you put it on repeat?
Yeah, I'm putting it on repeat right now, actually. Here we go. And this is, oh my god, this is the perfect, like, fucking countdown sounds. All right, you guys have 20 minutes to stop this fucking thing from going off, saving everybody in the town, and hopefully not breaking Kane's ritual, because I think the thing you're most afraid of is angry Kane if you guys cause the thing that makes him have to restart a 3-hour-long ritual.
Can we like move him? Like, does he have to be stationary while he does it?
Pretty much. Kane is all the way over here. Sorry, it's not letting me.
Still in the prison area?
It's still in the prison area, all the way over here. That's where Kane is. The explosion probably won't affect him unless he fails the concentration check for how big the explosion is, if you let it go off. But
How fucking packed are these barrels?
Here, they are very packed. Because Ray got a nat 20, this is the area effect of the bomb, essentially.
Holy fucking shit. What the fuck did they have stored in there?
I described the both of them and told them to
Wildfire,
get
I
everyone
guess?
out of the blast zone.
Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. This is the infection radius. This is the you get fucking murdered radius, including that little bit you're in, Kenji, because that's the enclosed area.
So can
Like more
we?
like
Jake, are there any windows to this house?
there's no windows in this cellar, or this isn't a cellar, but like the little back area of this tavern.
Yeah.
There are windows in the tavern, but not very big ones. Like think for like the little tiny peephole ones.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run out first.
Yep.
I'm gonna whistle for Nunsafar.
Yep.
Get on his back. I'm gonna ride straight to that automaton.
You do not know he's an automaton.
What? There's an automaton?
Okay, great.
And that is my plan, to be honest.
I was gonna go straight to him for help.
Are we not gonna try to save the townspeople?
That's your job.
I told you to do that.
You're leaving that to Lash?
I was gonna leave you and Kenji to do it.
The most irresponsible people. Oh my god.
Lash, all right, hey, we need to have this flashback moment where we sit in this moment where you were growing up and you were trying to figure out what you were going to do with your life, and a giant pumpkin was like, yes, with great power comes great responsibility, Lash. Don't let an entire town die because you're irresponsible. And you're like, fuck, was that what he was talking about all those years ago?
He said, don't let my
Can I give
town
Lash a
die.
hint before I leave?
You guys, okay. I'm going to give you guys 5 actions each for 20 minutes. Because it's not like minor actions, more like I'm going to do this, and it's like a whole idea. Just, I'll tell you how many things it is, but that's it you guys get. That's all you have for these 20 minutes. You can help her, but it's going to cut into the amount of things you do.
Leave, I remind Lash about Knives Ridge and how everyone thought she was the penny pincher.
What?
I'm the penny pincher.
And with that, Lash has been invigorated somehow. I also don't understand Kenji, but it somehow worked.
Your diplomatic skills are actually amazing when it counts.
Oh shit, that's right! Diplomatic, that is true. Lash is very good at rousing groups together.
I have a whole fleet of grannies that were willing to help beat up the potential penny pincher. So
I think what Ray is saying there, Lash, is to not think with your brawn, to think with your brain.
Sure.
Okay. Now, Ray and Kenji, are you guys leaving?
I'm rushing straight to the guide over here.
Kenji, your first action is going to be getting all the way to him, and that includes talking your way with the fucking wood guards to get you through. Okay. All the doors are open. You can run that way. Ray, what's your first action?
I mean, I was gonna run to the automaton, since the guards know me and they might let me in.
Yeah, you can do that. You can also be the reason Kenji gets in. So maybe Kenji's getting a hard time getting in. And then before he gets like arrested, Ray's like, wait, let us in. We have to talk to the mayor. And they're like, oh, it's you, when they let you in.
Wait, wasn't I at the door when they were getting in? And
yeah, but you didn't act like you were just like some fucking loner hanging out watching everybody.
I was basically okay. Fair enough. I didn't say anything. I should have said anything. Yeah.
Perfect. And Lash, I just want to say this because you're alone. I need a will save.
You're an asshole. Jake, you're an asshole. You're making me fucking. You're giving me a
incentive to talk.
No. You're basically giving me a what's it called? Fucking. What's the opposite of a reward? Fucking.
A punishment?
A punishment for zoning out. Basically.
Exactly. I will do it forever. Lash. For a second, you're like, I mean, I could play 1 round of cards, and then you go, no! I need to be responsible. You will not lose your first round to playing video games. I think you're muted, Z.
Sponsor Billerys.
There we go. All right, now, Kane and Ray, you are definitely able to get through there. Your first action was getting here. What is your second action?
Running into the mayor. towards the bear, I guess.
I know you can talk to him. Like I'm saying, what are you saying to him? What's your plan of attack?
All right, Mayor, we have a situation.
You go talk to the guy. I'm gonna get that one out of the zone and help Lash.
All right.
Oh God, it's Kenji going to talk to an important person on his own.
It's gonna be fine.
I mean, he wanted to go there even though he didn't know who he was.
Kenji, here's what I want from you, okay? When you walk through the door and you know you're about to talk to someone important on your own, give me a will save just for nerves. just for nerves. And Lash, you run over outside. What are you? Okay, why are you talking to her? What are you saying to her?
Oh, I was just looking around.
All right, Lash's first round is used looking around, and then saying hello to a lady.
I was trying to find out where all the people were.
You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry. Hey, I ain't mad about what's going on. Trust me. Lash, you run up to this lady after running through the entire thing. What do you say to her?
You should probably go somewhere else.
Why? I'm just taking care of this tree.
It's about to be gone.
Oh, well, it can't be gone. If this tree goes, that entire line of tree goes forever.
Yeah.
Why are you saying
It's
it like it's
probable.
inevitable?
This was the explosion radius, right?
Yeah, do you want me to keep that out so that you guys can
Well,
see?
that would be
Yes,
helpful.
please.
Here, I'll readjust because I had it roughly. No, wait, I gotta remember. I used this like them, but not like this. Here, it was roughly here. It was big enough so that way it just slightly over like that. Yeah. Boom. But nope. Yep. So I'll just do this that way everyone can see it. This is the explosion radius. And that is the big old where the big old bomb's gonna go off. So Lash, you walk over and say that to her, and she's like, "No, I'm not leaving."
Well, the tree's gonna leave.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Man, at this point, we zoom back away from Lash as she's going to have to figure out what she's doing on her second round. As Kenji goes into the room and begins to sweat profusely as he crit fails his nerve check.
He basically stumbles into the room. It's like, hey man, I was with Kane before and Ray, right? Kane made you seem very important. We have a situation. I need your help.
How may I be of assistance? It seems like you are sweating. Would you need some sort of facilities with a shower and a place to rest?
Not really. First of all, he extends his hand out to shake his hand. Kenji, just to introduce myself.
He shakes your
Kenji
hand.
Kanawa. Right, so we have another party member, Lash. She found something. I think it was a barrel under pressure. Might have knocked it over.
What?
It is potentially going to explode. If you have any sealing foam or something to seal it shut or take it away, please.
Oh, I'll look it over. But let me look at something real quick. Lash, that seems familiar. I think I just got a notice about someone moving in. I wonder if I should give her a bill for what's about to happen. Yes, you can. If I have any foams, it's in the mayor's house. It would be in the barrels next to his bed, which is this building.
Oh, look, I can get there fast because I'm on horseback. So.
Yep, you can definitely get there in one turn. Kenji, I like how you're the diplomat here because you literally get to just run back and forth, and I'll let you do it all in one turn rather than all this
charisma is 8, so...
Kenji somehow turning in a positive after fucking crit failing his nerve check. And now we have to ask. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say this, my charisma is 16, so at least I got that going for me.
At least you have a little bit of charisma. As we'll now cut back
than mine.
to Ray. What are you doing, Ray?
I'm running to the people over here, and while I'm running, I'm gonna stop at this guy and tell him someone's stomping on things behind the building.
Those sons of cunts! I'll kick their
And I
ass.
hope it's gonna take him longer than 20 minutes to find out who.
Oh, I'll kick anybody's ass for longer than 20 minutes. You trust me.
And over here, I'm gonna try and group everyone up and tell them we're gonna have a photo shoot at the river.
Oh, I love a photo shoot. Oh, the river? You mean the beach? The river? The beach?
Yes, on the beach.
The beach. Let's all go to the beach. The beach. The beach.
Get everyone else as well.
Wait, isn't it? That's supposed to be the main town. That's supposed to be the river going to the main town.
Yeah. Go to. No, go ahead and give me a diplomacy check because I let you convince the very first person, but it's going to be convincing everybody else. You were able to convince the three people around you as Gus, Abigail, and Harvey all agree to leave. I was just going to have them go invisible here. As Ray has saved 3 villagers on his second turn. Lash, we zoom out to get back to you. What are you doing on your second turn?
I'm gonna tell her that there's a bomb, and if you take this clipping of this tree, it will save the tree.
But it will take years for it to regrow.
Not if you use a good soil.
It'll only take 1 season.
Fine. And you see her clip a branch, and you see her rub the bark. I guess it can be used for another line for another time.
Good.
That's
I'm
sad.
sorry about your tree.
I'm sorry.
Let's go to the beach.
I guess I'd like to go to the beach when I'm depressed. And she disappears like a video game NPC you just saved.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Lash, your second turn is about halfway through fixing or getting her sent to the beach. It's probably at this point, Kenji, I would say you're probably rushing to get to the mayor's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Lash, you can probably see Kenji coming over the horizon. Go ahead and give me a perception check while you're looking over there. You see nothing at all. You're just looking at the beach. I want to go to the beach. Wait, Lash doesn't know anything about Ray's plan. She's just like, I want to go to the beach. Everyone's going to the beach with me.
Yeah, let's go to the beach.
All right, you're talking to Clint. This is the last thing you can do this turn, and then we're gonna switch back to Kenji. What are you doing? What are you saying? How are you convincing him?
I don't know. Hey there, good sir. Have you seen the beach lately?
What? No, actually, I'm actually quite terrified of water. Won't go within 100 feet of it.
Well, you don't have to go into the water. There's just a really good, cool little sand sculpture at the beach. Do you want to come see?
Beach. Let's see how convincing you are. How good is the sand sculpture? What is it of?
It is of a cool castle.
Did you just make a sand castle? You just want
It's
me
a
to go...
big castle. It's 10 feet tall. Or it feels like it's 10 feet tall because I'm so small, tiny.
Give me a bluff check.
Bluff check?
Because all right, fuck. 10 foot tall. Wait. 10 foot tall? Like 10 feet tall?
Yeah.
All right.
Literally the best.
And we cut back to Kenji. Boom, boom. Kenji, you approach the mayor's door. It is immediately locked.
Okay. Cool. Inventory. 1 second.
Actually gonna pick lock it.
I don't have the fucking thing yet. That's annoying. Okie dokie. I'm gonna lockpick it. I got +2 out of it because I have masterwork tools. So, what's that? Slave hand? No, it's a disabled device, right?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, cool. Boom. 22.
22. You like fucking taking candy from a baby. Doors unlocked easy.
How could you?
When
It's
you-
like not that I did it.
Oh no. I can't believe I have to say this because this is gonna fuck with Z even worse. When
Huh?
you look inside, the first thing and only thing you really see is a bunch of cookies on a plate on a table in front of you.
Wait,
This-
Last, give me a perception check. Can you smell the cookies?
I was just about to ask. Can I check? No, I can't. I'm too far away.
You're too far away.
I'm sad.
Is that code?
All right, and Kenji, I'll let you do one more thing besides opening the door before your turn.
He
son.
said he said there might have been some foam at the back, something like that, right?
Yeah, it was in the mayor's bedroom, in the barrels under his bed.
Why the fuck would he? I'm not even gonna. Right, they're locked. All right, perfect. Is it that locked as well?
Yeah, that's locked as well.
Oh, I'm not gonna be a dick. I'm gonna lockpick this as well. I was gonna break it down otherwise.
I was like, I'd rather lock. No, I'm breaking this one down. 27. Ching.
Not 29.
29.
So it's basically just pulls it into open.
Kenji, this one was actually difficult. Your 29 was just barely good enough to get it open, funnily enough. And that's when you look inside and you see a large pool of developing green mushrooms coming
Beneath
from
the
a
bed.
mare's bed. SpaghettiOs. Ray, it is your turn.
This is my third action now, right?
Your third action. There's 2 actions until that thing blows.
You mean this and tomorrow?
Yep. Well, I mean, yeah, this one, and then you have the third, fourth, and fifth. Yeah.
That's a good question. I'm gonna run to this guy. Did I see the markers on his hand, or do I have to roll perception?
Roll a perception check, even though I know. Roll a knowledge religion check to try and identify it. It looks like almost like a rune of a snowflake, but it seems to be in the same style that you've seen all of the halfling Viking art and sort of writings.
I remember seeing the same mark on the shields in the parking lot on the Vikings.
Yeah, it's most recent enough that you would recognize it. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him that there's a problem on the parking lot, and they're gonna get a fine if he doesn't go talk to the officer right now.
Oh, fucking goddamn corporations. And he's gone.
I'm gonna tell Pam there's free alcohol at the beach.
Well, do you think I'm going to have her roll any checks for that?
Okay, what about these pets? Are they here or not?
Z, where did you put all your pets? That's how I'll answer that. Where are all your pets?
Well, Boo was supposed to take care of them while he was eating. That was about all I knew.
Okay, Z, roll a d20, and if it's below 10, Boo was irresponsible. Above 10, Boo was responsible. Ray, you see as Boo has tiny little plates prepared for all of Lash's pets, including tiny little teeth from the pig for the fucking tooth fairy. And they all have little bibs on, and they're all using forks and knives.
Why are my pets literally the most well behaved?
Because
you're
Boo's well behaved.
okay. Look. Listen, your pets are not well behaved. Boo is well behaved, and he maintains that for your pets. If anything, at this point, you know, like the whole joke about like alien thinks dogs are gonna be like dogs are the dominant species. I think Lash is Boo's pet.
I might be.
That's actually pretty accurate, probably.
That's why me and Boo have collars that match. I think
Okay,
Boo's
then
my
can we
pet.
just retcon
He
started
thinks
that I
I'm
talked
her
to Boo
pet, his
first?
pet.
Yeah, honestly, if you just said Boo, you could honestly, you probably have dealt with Boo enough that if you just twirled your fingers, like get out of here, you could probably get all these pets up and out of here in one go.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna tell Boo to go to the beach, and for my final action on the third action, I'm gonna talk to Linus.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a what are you gonna say to him?
What does everyone in this town have green eyes?
They probably ate the mushrooms.
No, I'm asking Linus why everyone in the town has green eyes, because they're all bunched up in the beach for some reason.
Oh, you want us to go to the beach?
Yeah, of course.
Beach.
The beach is a pretty good place to go. But you know, I think I'm pretty comfy right here. I don't get to eat a whole lot. And look at this smorgasbord, right, buddy? I think you should stay with me.
You should see the feast that Gus prepared on the beach. It's twice this size.
Give me a bluff check.
It's a -1.
You are the most straight-faced man in the world as you say this to him. Like, yeah, there's a lot of food at the beach. And let me see this man's sense motive. Oh, you're right. There is a lot of food at that feast down at the beach. You know what? I think I'll go down there after I finish up here. But you know, I think you should stay with me. We should have an eating contest together.
I mean, we can, but everyone else wants to have food, no? I have to let everyone else know for the feast.
Or you can go tell everybody else, but you better come back here and eat with me.
I'll be
Go
back
ahead
as soon as I
and
can.
give me a will save.
What do I have to do? Will save.
As you feel compelled to return
24,
back.
26 if it's an
Enchantment, actually. You feel like he almost compelled you to return back after eating or helping everybody else. Come on,
I'm
buddy.
guessing that's my action, or can I get one more?
That will end your turn on the cliffhanger of you finding that out.
Okay.
And we are now going to I love how you guys are so close now. Lash, boom, boom, we're flying over to you. What is your next move?
I guess I'll come over here and talk to the mayor.
Mayor! Yes? Yes, what
you
is
look
it?
quite happy today.
I mean, I'm hippity hoppity happy. It is our Easter festival after all.
Do you want to hop around with me?
I would love to. Have you seen any of our bunnies? All 4 have gone missing.
We can look for them together.
I'm back.
I would see them with you. Now, I saw a couple of them following your little yellow belly friend. Where was he go? Hop, 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 hop.
Who's the yellow belly friend?
Oh, well, your princess, Bubby.
Oh, I forgot about the princess. Oh, hold on, wait. I gotta talk to Demetrius.
Oh, I'll hippity hoppity on my way.
Hey, sir, would you like to hop with us?
You should get out of here.
I'm planning on it. Would you like to hop with us?
It's too dangerous to be here. You should leave.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm bringing everybody with me.
Where?
I thought the beach would be nice because it's got sand. and
No,
water.
don't go to the beach.
Oh, why not?
Where do you think this shit came from?
Ship? Huh?
Huh?
Somebody came to our town and started talking about how he could teach us so many new things. And a lot of people started worshiping some rock by the beach. And that's when everything went tits up. So no,
Oh.
I'm not going to the beach.
Where should we go, sir?
But we like tits.
And honestly, I'm here to just make sure my family, I can find a cure for them, get them out of here, and then I'm leaving.
Why do you need a cure?
Haven't you seen them?
I have.
If their eyes are green, they're not who you think they are.
Oh.
Lash, go ahead and give me a will save. As you had already surmised there was something wrong with your husband. But now the realization that this is something that might be out of your control to fix. You begin to become overfilled with the fear in your heart, but you hold it back.
Okay.
All right, what are you doing
Sir-
the rest of your turn, Hijinks?
I have some people that might be able to help with this problem. Can you follow me?
Okay, but only if we hop.
Yes. Let's go hop together.
Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity.
Hippity hoppity, get off my property.
Hippity hoppity, get off my property.
I'm looking for Ray, and I'm gonna tell him about what I learned from Demetrius.
Okay, perfect. Demetrius, you're gonna go here with that, and all right, we're gonna then cut to Kenji,
Kenji.
and then
Glad to see
If
you
you're-
gather everyone within the blast radius.
if you're fine,
Yeah.
if you're fine with that, by the way, Kane, we're gonna have a quick step in with you because I want to kind of know what's going on with you.
That would be nice. We haven't heard from Kane in a while.
But we're gonna do that after Kenji.
Kenji.
Yep. Kenji,
Words.
thank you. The words are hard. you enter into the room, or you enter into the room. The growing green goo feels different, or at least looks different from the one you saw before, with these large pluming mushrooms coming out from the goo.
What do I see in the room besides the fucking mushrooms?
What you see is go ahead and give me a perception check.
Fuck all. That's what it's gonna be.
Your perception check is high enough for you to get a sense of motive.
To roll sense motive?
Yeah, as you just get this eerie feeling like you're being watched. And you
Am I?
realize the thing different about this goo, as you feel like there's eyes inside of it moving like a non-Euclidean fluid just throughout it. Like, okay, do you know that like one villain in One Punch Man that had like multiple heads and like one body? It's like that. Okay. Basically, it's like imagine multiple beings taking up one body and moving throughout it fluidly.
Do you know its name?
No.
No, okay. Because I was gonna Google it. That's why.
Don't worry. That's what you're seeing in front of you,
But,
Kenji.
like, I just imagine like a multi-headed dragon with like multiple personalities just fighting each other.
Yeah,
Trying to-
exactly.
Yeah, I can imagine it. Besides that, is there anything that I potentially take to seal that barrel, or do I have to just take the barrel out of there?
To take that barrel,
No. Is there anything to seal the barrel?
Go ahead and give with your perception check. You see the barrel, and honestly, you think there is one bottle of the fluid left in there that you might be able to do something with. But you might have to make a reflex save to try and, or acrobatics check to try and jump to where you need to go without falling in the goo.
So, yeah, wait, is it the foam that the guy said that I could get here, or is it just?
Yeah, you see like one container, like one emergency container. There's a bunch of busted ones, but there seems to be one like pristine one there.
Okay, cool. I am going to use up a key point to give myself actually 2 key points because I don't have that skill. Where's my features? Blah blah blah. Key pool 6, and I am going to take acrobatic master, which gives me a plus 20 on my acrobatics. So I'm gonna jump there, pick that up, and we'll jump back.
Okay, perfect.
That's a 52.
Jesus Christ. You know, you are tired of these people acting like they're you. You actively double jump. You can't explain it. There's no physics to it. You double jump. You jumped and then jumped again on nothing. And you get the thing and you grab it and you're able to jump away.
Right, boom. Sorry, so then just run back so I can seal the fucking barrel so there's not explosion. So at least contain some of the pressures. It's not just building up inside.
Exactly. So you're basically what you think is if you can get that little container to here in the round you have, you might have a chance to stop the explosions.
I mean, non-safar should be outside the door, basically just waiting on me to come back out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But now let's check out something a little bit different.
Cut to Kane.
Yeah, because now we're gonna cut to Kane. As Kane, we have to ask, what are you doing in that cell with that woman completely corrupted by demons?
Okay, so the moment they step away, I close the door, I lock it again.
Don't forget chained.
Yeah, chained as well. I take one of the soul crystals I have, and then I take it up against the scythe that I got from Ugathoa. And then I will charge a message spell directly to Ugathoa through the scythe with a soul crystal. I'm just gonna check off that I used, and I'm going to say I demand an audience quite urgently, dear God of Death.
As you do this, a dark plume of smoke begins to enter or exit out of this cracking soul crystal. As you feel that cracking begin to increase through your arm, go ahead and give me a fort save as you do this, as you feel your arm beginning to almost feel like it's tearing itself apart as you're going through this. You feel those tiny, like imperceptible cracks now break open to almost like 2 or 3 millimeters wide as it now begins to push through this eerie green light through the fabric of your arms, like your cloak and all that's underneath it. As you activate this spell, this pluming black smoke around you fills the cell. The subtle breathing of the woman in front of you being the only sound you hear, and her aches of pain be the only thing that break the eerie silence. You feel her presence, but you don't feel her answer you quite yet.
Apologies, Lady Death, for this abrupt intrusion of your peace, but I was just wondering if you could enlighten me on the different hands that are intruding on this dear individual's soul. And also which deity she is mostly bound to. Unfortunately, I have to try to rectify things here a bit.
You can see the smoke around you begin to form into like this almost half ethereal visage. Go ahead and give me a sense motive as it comes through, as the visage of Urgathoa approaches you. Cain, my boy. I am, but of course, here to assist you. Let me look her over. And you can see her hand almost begins to approach the soul of this person. With your 18 or 19, what you detect is she seems tired, and that this ethereal form feels less like a, oh, I'm here to step in for a message, and more the best she's capable of at the moment. As you watch her hands begin to touch like those chains I told you about going through the soul of this woman. I want you to imagine, Cain, while she's doing this woman doesn't even exist. Like, she's there in your vision, but it's almost like you're looking through her and you're seeing this like broken vase with a tiny little light glowing inside of it, with these chains of fire breaking through it on either side.
Like a true psychopath, all I see is a puzzle that needs to be solved.
Exactly. You don't see the person underneath. You see her rattle off the same names. Oh, this is Wadget, the goddess of rivers. I remember spending some time with her. We used to get around at least a little bit. Oh, and this is Akankar. He was an up-and-comer trying to go after my domain when he first entered the scene.
Quite interesting work with souls, though.
Unbelievable. Honestly, if you want to know the truth, there are very few mortals who have worked their way up to divinity as well as he has.
Oh yes, he was an emperor in old days, wasn't he?
Oh yes. The things he's done, absolutely stellar. Oh, Izanami. Two kindled spirits, I guess, brought together. And Ragnarvog.
Yes, I know, distasteful one, a bit too chaotic, but still great work with the entire Circle of Death. I mean, it's quite capable. With a bit of refination, it's actually quite handy.
Cain, I have to ask you a question.
Yes.
Have you solved that curse problem of yours yet?
Not yet, no.
I cannot fully describe to you who this is, and she points at the golden chain. Just know, be wary of the color yellow.
Yes, I remember.
This is a god that is no god. I want you to know him by this name. He is the corrupter of death. He is all of our enemies. And this poor girl is tied to him. You go ahead and give me a perception check as you watch as she repels in absolute agony as she looks longer at the golden chain.
Meh.
You are distracted because you yourself were enticed by the golden chain. And the longer you look at it, the more you swear you can see that there's something behind it. Some sort of unseen purple blackness of a chain that you just can't get your mind to focus on. But it's there. You don't see it. You don't feel it. You don't understand how you know, but you know.
I just try to snap out of it for a moment. So, her patron, the original one, would be Izanami, correct?
Yes, it looks like she was a priestess of hers. One of the last.
Brilliant. I'm going to do some soul manipulation and experiments, and hopefully I will not kill this cleric. But, you know, if must be, then you have another one. Would you mind observing and perhaps helping? I'm asking a lot, and you don't need to, but I will still attempt to do some different things.
Hang with this very unique specimen. It would be my pleasure to assist.
What is your relationship with Izanami, by the way?
It's hard to explain without exposing myself a bit more, but...
Oh, then never mind, do not answer. I was just hoping that maybe you would be on a non-threatening stand, so we could possibly make a contract, help one of her followers, and then maybe you get something out of it as well.
The one thing Izanami has in common with me is the fact that we were once followless gods, with no one to worship us, or very few. So that is what our connection is. We had a connection, we became friends. I mean, she didn't like me really, but I had fun making fun of her type things, you know. But
friends in quotation marks.
Friends in quotation marks, yeah, frenemies, exactly. But I will be here to assist.
Send friend, yeah, of course.
Exactly. I will be here to assist, and I will focus mainly on protecting us, because it seems like this curse that she's fallen into is very easy to get attached to.
As I know, one of my party members keeps getting involved in curses for some reason.
Yeah, I've been watching. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's hilarious.
I mean, I did laugh.
Toothpaste for anti-fucking curses.
I love it, by the way. Like, I mean, it's just so good.
All right, so I am going to take out a couple of soul crystals, and I'm going to try to use the create soul gem, and I want to siphon soul energy from the chains of the different gods into the different soul gems that I have, so maybe divert them, kind of like, here, take this candy instead. And also, I'm going to cast Animate Dead with a soul gem, connecting it to the chain of Izanami, the lost goddess of the martyrs, so that she can kind of be connected to this thingy. So I'm going to use a shit ton of soul stones, and I'm just going to try to bind this body to the Izanami and keep the soul in there. And the other chain is going to be hooked up to a soul crystal.
Okay. So I think I get what you're doing here. So what you're doing is you're basically baiting all the other chains out of the way, and then you're connecting Izanami to fucking Urgathoa to assist, and then that's it. And then you're making it so that she doesn't get affected. It's just a direct line to help Izanami and get a connection going there.
I'm also going to use Bestow Curse to try to reduce any kind of strength that the different ones have. So I'm going to be casting in total as ritual, but also using spell slots. By the time that, they have all left, I will have spent then, let's see, 5 Create Soul Gems and 3 Bestow Curse plus 1 Animate Dead, and keeping 1 Create Soul Gem to try to preserve the soul of the priestess if the shit goes wrong.
Holy shit, okay.
Oh, and by the way, for the golden chain, I'm going to use the genie.
That poor
I
genie.
still have the genie soul shard, because he was a dick, and I was like, you're more powerful than the rest, so why not?
All right, and he uses the genie of the soul. Can I just say, I am loving this soul fucking operation room you've created, like this image you've set up, because it's absolutely fucking mind-blowing. I love it. All right, so we have finished with Kane. So now we have to cut back to, I guess, Ray, who's our top of the order. Ray, you have...
I think my phone's crashed. Never mind.
Okay. Ray, you have just found out this guy in front of you is trying to charge you. Lash has made it directly above you. It's eerily
Lash, what about
quiet.
getting people out of this area?
ZZ?
Oh, did you talk to me? I'm sorry.
You said Lash, yeah. You're good.
Oh, I didn't. I thought you were talking to Lori.
No, Ray said to Lash.
Oh, what did you say, sir?
Why don't you getting people out of this area?
I had to tell you something. I forgot what you said, Jake.
The beach is bad. The beach is bad.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, the beach is bad. We can't bring people to the beach, and I brought some people to the beach. I gotta go get them back.
That's not good.
It's not good.
We'll
That's
try and
not
keep them
good.
out of the blast radius at least. Maybe inside the house.
They're following me right now. I had to tell you.
You see
Okay,
two. You
we'll
see
go into the
two
beach
grown
now.
adult men hopping behind Lash.
But we're gonna go to the beach so we can go find the people that shouldn't be at the beach.
Oh, I'm
Or
gonna.
you
Look,
can get the people at the beach.
I'm gonna continue looking for my bunny, so I'm gonna stay here, hippity hopping, right? Hippity hoppity, looking for my
I
bunny.
think I saw one of the bunnies on
But
the
we gotta-
parking lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you?
Yeah, I believe so. I think I also saw a tiger back there. I'm not sure though. You might want to go
Oh.
check that out real quick.
Oh, could you give me some sort of bluff check to see if this bullshit passes?
I don't know what kind of bullshit you mean.
The
drunk
bullshit
with
you're fucking passing. I know my bunnies wouldn't go near parking lot. I specifically trained them not to.
That's because they probably went somewhere else, sir. They probably went where's
Maybe
this?
to the farm
Oh,
that's
wait,
past the
is
parking
there a-
lot.
Oh, the farm. That's a good.
You sent my bunnies to the farm? You killed my bunnies?
No,
You can go and
we
search for
brought
them.
them. We're gonna bring them to get some carrots.
Oh, we're gonna get some carrots. Okay, all right,
Yeah,
all right,
there's
all
a
right.
bunny.
Now give me another bluff check.
Another bluff check.
Yeah. Well, all right. I guess there's some carrots at the fucking farm. I guess I'll go get some carrots at the fucking farm.
Ray, can you get the other villagers to bring them to my farm? Wait, I forgot Demetrius. Get out of here. Yeah. I didn't know how to bring Demetrius.
Is there multiple ways to the farm, or is this the only way?
That way, it's a much farther walk than it looks. Basically, the farm is like at least like a 10-minute walk that way.
But you can also go from the beach to the farm at some point, yeah?
Why didn't we think of
There's a
that?
way to the beach to the farm. It's just longer, and I just more sort of like, yeah, you can do that. The whole loop exists.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the Stardew Valley map, so
It's-
yes, all looped around.
Yes, and I also am
Well,
the type of person who likes to
well,
add those loops. All right, you talk to her. What do you say?
I'm gonna tell Marley that the man's cheating on her and he's on the farm. That's the parking lot.
Give me a bluff check
With advantage?
with advantage.
With
because
advantage, yes,
definitely with
please.
advantage. Definitely with advantage. You definitely earned advantage.
Oh my god. I hope it goes good.
Damn it.
Ooh,
No.
wow. I don't even know what you mean. Me and the mayor? Who? Anything about me and the
That would be an
mayor?
11, by the way.
I don't know nothing about me and the mayor. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to continue sitting here because this is very awkward and I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Tell her cows are there.
I mean, we don't know if he brought his
I
own
don't want to
cows
talk to you
over.
anymore. Don't talk about me and the mayor. It doesn't exist. I don't have his purple shorts on display in my house.
Someone's butt hurt.
No, that's not the button.
I would just laugh if Ray said, "Oh, you mean these purple shorts?"
Nancy, you definitely won the argument if you had the purple shorts. Like if Jerry was over here with like the purple shorts because he went to Marnie's house, then yeah.
That would
Speaking
have been fucking hilarious.
speaking of which, Ray, I'm gonna give you one last attempt to do something before your turn ends.
I'm gonna go check inside the town hall if there's anyone there that we should probably go and save and check both doors if possible.
Perfect.
Can I do that with the rest of my action? Check if there's anyone inside the
Yeah.
town hall.
This is actually Pierre's, as you see
Oh,
Pierre
God.
at the fucking desk.
Can
Welcome to
advise me when that's
Pierre's,
the end of my action.
a JoJo industry shop.
Nah, just leave him. It's fine. We don't need Peter.
Ray enters into the shop as his last action. Please, I need strawberry seeds. And Kenji, This is your second to last turn.
All right, cool. Running over. I'm gonna go into the room over there with the fucking exploding barrel. Where's it's up there, right? Yeah, it's up there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Can I do anything else besides just get there?
No, you can get there, and I'll let you do something, but I need a perception check when you enter in.
Okay. Boom. Boom. Perception check. Skills. Perception. Boom.
You remember that door being shut when you ran by here, and now it's open.
Oof.
And you see a trail of green footprints heading to the back room.
Huh. Right, from this angle, can I see anything into the back room?
You can see the doorway. You can see the broken down door that Lash did. And with your 21 perception check, I would also give you that the closet that was behind you guys in there is half ajar with a piece of clothing sticking out of it.
Okay.
I love this. I love your, like, anything but this.
Okay. Let's speed this up, Jake.
All right. And up to you. What do you want to do?
All right, I'm gonna run up to the door. Actually, from this angle, I was gonna sidestep before when it jumped in, but to actually see into the room.
Yeah.
Can I see anything more from this angle? Like look into the room.
You can see that the rings on the barrel that was oozing stuff has been re-pushed down, building up the pressure. Go ahead and give me a knowledge engineering check.
Oh, fuck you, man.
Oh my fucking god.
Heck yeah.
Who needs a soda?
You have a flashback to you hanging out with the Azur one day, and he was telling you how to make sure that if you want barrels to explode as much as possible, you need to make sure the rings have as much pressure in as possible. So if things are about to explode, push things down and then get the hell out of there. So you now know that the original explosion size has now just increased.
Right. With the 20, do I know? Oh god, what the fuck? Did you make a nuke?
It got a little bit. The fucking game scrolled down. It's a little bit. It's not like double the size. It's like
I just saw it go across the entire map.
It's like this big.
Which, all right. With the 20, Jake, is there a way to make the explosion smaller, even contained to this house?
You think,
or negating it completely? Is there a way?
With what you have, you think you can probably contain it so that way maybe this much will explode with the amount out. It decided to disconnect for a second, but you can maybe get the explosion to about this size with what you have. But you need to spend an entire turn spraying it down, which would expose you to it.
And then afterwards I would get a turn to run.
After you could spend your turn, like you would end your turn if you ran in and just spend your turn spraying it, and then you have one turn before it explodes.
Okay. Crazy idea.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not sure if this is in a fucking movie or some point. I wanted to go in, hop up, and basically plant my feet onto the sides of the fucking room to basically you know how it's like in the spy
You're gonna
movies?
Sam Fisher it.
That's right down.
You're gonna spread your legs. You're gonna destroy your crundle, and you're gonna spray this place down with foam.
Hey, Kenji's flexible, right? He has to be.
Look, all right. Look, I don't care how fucking flexible you are. You are destroying your crundle when you're supporting your entire body weight with crundle action. All right. All right. You can go ahead and do that, but just run into the room. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check when you go to do it, but with disadvantage as you walk in, and you'll figure out why when you walk through the door.
That's fine. I still get the plus 20, baby.
Yeah.
Actually, let me see how long that lasts.
It should be fine. It's fine. Don't worry. You still have it.
It's on one acrobatics. I just give you one more key point. It's fine.
Boom.
Instead of 6, I got 5. I'll be fine. Acrobatics. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Oh wait, I need to roll twice.
Yep. Don't worry.
Was that 13? Or was...
Yeah, that's 30 grand total. Okay. Plus just 20 to 50. Oh.
That is
still through the door.
That's still 38, Jake.
Walk through the door. As when you go to walk and do your thing, you're caught completely off guard by seeing the culprit getting the barrels ready to explode bigger is Lash's husband, Gus.
Not really surprised.
That makes sense. So I basically slid through the door, and then instead of jumping up, I jumped into the wall.
You're like, what the? Do I have to kill Lash's husband? No, that's not good. I'm not doing that. What's going on here? All right.
Best thing, I still caught myself, but I still got caught off guard.
Yeah, exactly. So you are able to get yourself not quite able to get the foam off this turn. You can probably still get your plan going, but it's going to be a lot more harrowing next turn. But you can probably still do it. But Gus seems to now be at your attention. And I guess it's at this point that we fold back to Wario.
It cuts somewhere else. Yeah, it's a perfect way to cut it.
Wario, you are talking to Pierre, not knowing what's going on with Kenji. What are you doing? Was Ray not there?
Did I leave?
No, he's still in the chat. I think that's fine. Well, actually, wait. I think we missed.
I was muted.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Pierre, someone selling blueberries at below market rate at the parking lot.
Oh my god!
And they're high quality too.
1 second. I must get my gun.
What?
Yeah, capitalism, ho.
I'll see you to beat my prices, you fucking communist.
That was socialist, but okay.
And for the rest of my action, I'm gonna run to the beach.
Run to the beach. I'm running to the beach.
The other two can die if they don't want help.
It's okay, it's Linus and Barney. We have enough animals, we don't need to buy new ones.
Exactly. Right? Who needs animals, right? Lash, I think I skipped over you, so you're gonna get a turn and then a turn. So what are you doing for these 4 actions? Let's go. Let's hear them.
I'm going to tell Marnie that her nephew and her other person, I forgot her name, Jazz, is at the farm and they needed her help.
Go ahead and give me a sense motive check.
Sense motive.
You don't seem to notice anything wrong as she just begins to stammer away, sprinting, like running like a fucking frantic person this way.
Sure.
All right.
Can I tell Linus just to follow me?
Give me a diplomacy check. One feral person to another.
Diplomacy.
Give me another sense motive check. Your diplomacy check doesn't seem to work.
Jake, they should have been with an advantage because they know each other, right? They're both feral, right?
They're both feral. Lash, everything seems a-okay. And Linus actually says, No, I think you should eat with me. Look, come here.
Oh, I have way better food on my farm.
Oh, but I think you haven't tried my fish here. I've made sure somebody grabbed it for us. It was fantastic. Look, you should try a bite. And he hands you a bit of fish.
Can I hand him a cookie?
He happily takes the cookie. Do you take the fish?
Take the fish. I'm not gonna eat it.
Lash, I need a will save. You should have a nice, healthy bite of it. It is very, very scrumptious. And you feel like almost a compulsion to eat it overcomes you.
Z, I wouldn't trust anyone that says the word scrumptious.
Absolutely scrumptious.
Eat it.
Well, I'm tossing it over my shoulder.
Do you try and hide the fact that you're just tossing it over your shoulder, or you're just tossing it over your shoulder?
I'm just tossing it over my shoulder, and then I'm gonna try to shove the cookie in Linus's mouth.
Okay, give me a CMB check.
Okay, this
CMB?
isn't food war. This is just food assault.
I mean, the food battle.
You know what I like about this? That's a fail, and I now have to ask something.
Huh.
Lash, Kenji, for your last round before the bomb goes off, roll initiative.
Initiative.
Just eat it. Eat it.
As Ray, by the way, Mario, if you have to go, that's okay. It's perfectly fine that Ray went, I'm going to the beach, and now all of this should be solved in his head.
Wait, what? Why did it roll twice?
It happens.
We are now going to focus on these two as the battle to end all battles happens.
Why did I roll twice? What the hell?
I don't know.
It happens.
It be that
Can
way.
we save from the explosion because he's in a building, or would...
You're not
It
sure.
doesn't-
You're
I
not
don't
sure what that. You know that it's a big enough explosion to break the building it's in. You're not sure about the explosion when it gets out of that. You got a nat 20 engineering, but you're not an engineer. Is the best way to put it. You know.
Well, I gotta go, so...
All right. Thank you, Wario. It was great
And
having
I will
you.
be trying to come out on down and move out onto the farm at some point.
Yeah. You need to get off the beach. Let's go to the farm. To the farm, please. Not to the
It's
beach.
a bad location for the picture. Let's go to the farm.
Look, ignore the giant green rock.
I don't know what giant green rock you mean. Let me check the giant green rock. Where's the
Anyway,
giant green rock?
it's not that green, but I can make it more green before the next thing. Over there. But you guys are starting your initiative. There is 2 Kenjis. All right, Kenji, be honest. Which one rolled first? Lower or higher? You rolled
Wait,
higher
so-
first.
The higher one was first. Yeah, the second one just rolled after. Don't know why.
I just asking, you know.
I mean, you have it in the chat, Jake.
I was asking you. I was asking. Can a man not ask?
No.
No, you're not allowed.
Ass or ass?
Ass. Definitely ass.
Ass. First. We all love ass. You can't deny.
Yeah.
We all love ass. You cannot deny.
Mm.
Alrighty, my dighty. So here we go. You guys are gonna go into here and I gotta fucking change. Somebody's still set as a fucking merchant. He can't be that if you guys are gonna fight him.
Mr. Shroom?
Kenji faces Lash's husband, Gus.
Oh my god, it's the Battle of the Bays.
Battle of the Bays. It's Gus and Linus versus our heroes. So we're gonna have to see how this goes.
Wait, fucking Linus.
Fucking Linus, man. Fucking Linus. All right. So, unlike what my original plan was, which was for this to be 2 turns before the explosion, you guys now have basically 1 turn of combat
Huh.
or get stuck in the explosion.
I'm
Wait.
doing OTK. 1 turn kill.
Jake.
Yes.
What was I gonna say? Fuck, I zoned out. If I do an attack, right?
Yeah.
But I still have enough time to run away.
You basically, I'm gonna, right now for this combat in particular, we're adopting Pathfinder 2E 3 actions. You can move, attack, whatever, but you can only do it 3 times. So Kenji, because you're so close to the explosion, you can decide to undo the explosive area and then run, or you can try to.
Did that.
No, you ran into here. You weren't able to do that because you crit failed.
Gotcha. Noted.
Yeah. And then so you can try and take care of the explosion, run, or maybe take care of the explosion, grab him, and then run. But that would probably be expending a lot of your shit. But that's the next go. Yeah, fuck him.
He made the explosion bigger. He might as well die. I don't care. He's someone's husband.
Flash, your husband. All right, let's start here. This is 1 round of combat. Kenji, you started off.
Jake. Okay. Is there anything odd about him in particular?
Go ahead and give me a sense motive check, but I'll give you advantage because this is you. Like, there's a lot of sus shit going on right now.
How do you roll that again? It's like
it's skill, and then it's like.
How do you add advantage?
Oh, you just what is it? It's KH 2D20 KH.
Yeah, I see it. Fortune. There we go.
Yeah.
I had it set as one thing. Okay, bonus and then normal.
Ooh, you can see that at this point, Gus has large plumes of this mushroom coming from his eyes and his ears, moving his arms against his will.
Right, I'm sandfishing this bitch. Jump up.
Jump up!
Basically, spend that one thing or one action to basically de-explode this bitch to make it smaller. And then the moment I see that it's at least somewhat contained, drop down, run out. Basically, sprint.
Perfect. You decontaminate and you get the fuck out of there.
Yep.
All right. You get the fuck out of Dodge. And now we have to go with Gus. Gus wasn't close enough to stop you. You covered it in foam. Gus is going to expend his turn trying to remove some of the foam.
Actually, how much of a movement do I get, Jake, from here?
Technically, with what I said, you would be able to move 60 feet.
Oh, okay, so I get further away.
Get me.
On there. I'm gonna run all the way to the horse.
Get me to the horse! All right. And then
There you go.
I'm gonna have him roll some sort of check to a strength check.
Rub one off.
He's gonna rub one off to try. He's gonna try 3 times to remove as much foam as possible. A 13. It increases by 5 feet. He's gonna do another one. Strength check. Crit fail.
Oh.
It goes back down to what Kenji originally had it as he actually covers it more in foam.
Stupid mushroom.
And he rolled a 3. as he does it even again, and it gets even smaller. To the point,
Calculated, baby.
to the point where it's literally barely going to blow up this room. Lash, it is your turn. Are you muted?
I am muted. What? I guess I was. What am I doing?
You have a turn.
Okay.
Murder Silas. He's a dick.
I don't know
I
where.
agree.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Also,
Linus. Sorry, not Silas.
Oh, okay.
right.
Because I'm like, I don't know who that or where that is.
can anyone actually think of the name Linus without thinking about Linus Tech Tips?
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness,
I mean, unfortunately, I said Silas first, so I was thinking about the
League of Legends.
Legends here. I was like, wait, what? No, he's not. He's not a buff mage prisoner. What the fuck?
This isn't correct. This isn't what my notes say. This is not what my notes say.
This
All
is the
right.
wrong thing.
Well, Lash, what you know is that the bomb is about to go off. Actually, wait. Would Lash have enough timekeeping to know this is like the last thing she could do before the bomb goes off?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Most likely not, but she still gets a turn.
You know what? Sense motive. No, she still gets a turn. I'm just more trying to see like what would Lash's interpretation be here. Oh yeah. You know what, Lash, you have a good internal clock. You know things are about to go tits up, and this guy in front of you is real sus. And you know that bomb's about to blow.
She's got that barbarian instinct.
Actually,
Leave
yeah,
him.
danger instinct is a thing barbarians have.
Can I just leave him?
You can just, from what you can tell, he's not trying to stop you at this exact moment. What's your plan?
I don't. Well, actually, I don't know if he's a bad guy, right?
Not directly, not yet.
I mean, he's
Well,
Linus.
I'm still trying to help
He's
save him. I
Linus,
guess.
that's what you need to know.
I'm still trying to save him, obviously. So I think I would have to try to drag him.
Yeah, I mean, if diplomacy fails, the only option a barbarian has is pure strength.
All right, go ahead and give me a CMB check to try and grab him and take him to where you want to go. Fucking son of a bitch. No, you grab him like by the beard. He's like, oh, okay, all right, well, we're going, yeah, where are we going? Okay, all right, we'll go to your farm. Cool, I like farm. Oh, can I buy some mushrooms?
No.
Fuck!
You ruin his daisy.
Good.
Jesus
No
Christ.
shrooms for you, Linus.
All right, I'm getting all these people are invisibly there. Z, do you try and save the drug dealer that you notice is still at the bush?
fine.
Yeah, I'll just grab him too.
You just grabbed him too? All right. Hey, you want some drugs?
No, drugs are bad for you.
I can just imagine Lash just ignoring him and just dragging him back.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was gonna do.
Okay, all right.
Not hardly without a drug dealer,
As
right?
you drag him to your house as well. Is there anything else you're going to do on your turn, Lash? You saved those people. You don't know how big the explosion is. Go ahead and give me a perception check, actually, honey.
I have perceived.
Your turn.
I have perceived.
Your
I
turn.
have seen the future.
I have seen the future. All right, I'm trying
That
to see.
reminded me of a meme. I need to find that meme. Jesus Christ.
You see through one of the windows in the Stardew Tavern that a coat is hung up on the hook that was not there before. And you recognize it as Gus's jacket. And it was always his habit to take it off before entering the back room.
Sorry, what?
It was always his habit to take it off before going to the back room.
Ooh. Am I still outside?
You're about as far away from the tavern as you can be in town.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little confused. Like, what do you mean?
Go ahead and give me a will save, Lash, as the turn comes to Linus, who I guess is just bitching about his beard hurting. You don't know if you can make it there in time.
To the tavern or to my farm? I don't know what we're talking
Your
about.
tavern.
anymore.
The tavern. The
Why would
tavern's
I go-
about to blow.
I can't go to the tavern.
I just said that's where you saw hints that Gus went to the back room of the tavern.
How would I know that?
You saw
Good eyes.
Good eyes, yeah.
you got an 18. I told you saw his jacket on the hook.
Okay, I'm just a little confused because I thought I was not anywhere near the tavern.
You're
so
not
I was-
anywhere near the tavern. You just saw it through the window.
You
They
saw
don't
his
have
jacket.
windows.
It does.
You
I
said
said
the
I had
tavern
windows
doesn't have
earlier.
windows.
I didn't put windows on the
Right.
map. All right.
Right. Z, basically, there's no windows in the back room. There's windows in the front. He takes his jacket in the front, off in the front before he goes to the back. So he saw the jacket up front.
Okay,
because you
because
know
I'm
your
like, did I
husband.
see it before I got out of the tavern earlier, or did I just like leave him there for no reason?
You saw it now
I don't
because he
know.
went into the back now. He
Oh, I
was
have
in
a
the
better
back before.
explanation. I have a better explanation. You're about to leave. You get your lash tingles, which is almost like Spidey senses, and it's like, I forgot Gus.
Oh,
I forgot
Jesus.
Gus. All the Gus. Also, by the way, we got 13 combats out of nowhere, all filled with nothing.
What?
Wait, 13 combats?
Is that a new stat?
No, it's
Oh.
just like I got like a bunch of encounters got made the second I ended that one. It's filled with a bunch of junk. I don't get it.
I guess we're
Anyway,
having more, Jake.
no, thank you. As Lash, you watch an explosion go off as we're going to end this session. As you watch a green plume explosion explode the back cellar out of the fucking tavern, filling the entire back area with a large, thick goop of the green material.
Oh, so that
From-
was the viscosity.
Jake, from the angle that I'm looking at, can I see how far the thing blew up? Like if I actually succeeded in my fucking Sam fishing of this shit.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check. At first, the explosion terrifies you with how loud and much it shakes the ground, as it feels like a large mass was unleashed on the world. And you look over and you see what appears to be like essentially like a billowing explosion, but it really is rather small when you look at it, with not that much force, as it looks like your sealant was able to contain most of it. But
I'm basically like peeking through my fingers, like just to
Yeah.
see as possible.
how bad was it? Okay, good. It's not that bad. Great. Not that bad. Perfect. And you're at least a little happy that it doesn't seem like this entire town lost its downtown area in one
And
fell
he
swoop.
basically just slumps down on the horse and basically lays on top of it. I was like, okay, a sigh of relief. It just relaxes for a second.
And you get to
Just turn the
relax.
downtown area into the slums, but otherwise fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Hey, a little bit of slums, it's fine. And I actually completely forgot. That's not how we're ending the session, because we have to go to Cain and his ritual.
Just for
there's-
context, right?
Yep.
For context, Kenji was most scared about ruining Kane's ritual more than anything else. That was Kenji's first and foremost concern, not ruining the ritual.
Like I said, all I could imagine is if Cain had to restart a 3-hour-long ritual because of one of your dumbasses, he was gonna fucking kill you.
Kenji was basically
and then scold you.
Exactly.
Kenji was basically trying to be the dad. Like, okay, right, you guys fucked this up. I'm gonna fix it, and then you owe me. All right, carry on with your ritual.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I love it. Anyway, Cain, you're let's just imagine it's a 3-hour-long, grueling ritual. Go ahead and give me a concentration check as you're like having these beads of sweat run down your head as you're trying meticulously to make sure that no problems happen as you're re-guiding these chains and trying to free this woman's soul, at least tinily, partially, from the suffering that's here, just so you can get your experiment done. And you fucking nailed it. With the help of Urgathoa as your nurse in the background, you meticulously keep yourself and Urgathoa's soul energy separate from the curse that's going on around here. As you begin to do exactly like you said, guiding the chains away with the soul crystals, cursing the ones that need to be cursed, and specifically using the genie on the fucked up chain. As you try to get all this going, you're getting to the end of the process. It has been a grueling 3-hour process, and you are just about to get to the end as you hear what sounds like a rumbling in the distance. And Urgathoa gives you a prompting. I think we're about to do it. As you see the final ends of your experiment beginning to come to fruition. What do you want to do here?
Fantastic. So Kane's dripping with sweat, eyes glowing so strongly with the orange-yellow light that you can't see his pupils and you can't see the white. It's just pure fucking energy. The cracks in his arms just glowing out, pouring smoke down to the floor, so it's covered with a thick black fog that just glows green slightly, like a pulsating thing just streaming up to Kane. And the last thing to actually do is try to unhook the golden chain for the fucking Yellow Emperor, whatever the fuck he is. And literally just to piss off the genie, is like, hey, fuckhead, your turn. Let's see how pissy you can be. And I shake it and I shove it in and then I hook it up to the yellow one.
It is genuinely a little bit concerning, even for you, the sounds coming out of this genie the entire time he's hooked into it, as it feels not so much like even torture as something deeper and more painful than that.
As I'm doing this ritual, I'm also just mentally sending impulses and thoughts to Abercrombie, and he's just in the back writing down everything feverishly, like a tiny writing goblin.
Yes, master. Genius idea. Marvelous observation. He was scribbling away, getting all of your brilliant observations as you come through here. So, you get to the end point. You see this in front of you, and you're about to connect the two chains. This is like the moment where you're about to cut the wires on the bomb. Now, normally this type of thing would be a sleight of hand check, but that doesn't make sense with what we're doing here. So I would think a spellcraft check, because this is you performing the ritual. You are now trying to create that connection.
Here we go. It's not the best.
With a 27, you watch as both you and Urgathoa's hands guide her chain to the Izanamis.
Wait, question.
Yep.
Is the woman in front, she's technically a helpless or unaware creature, correct?
Yep, exactly.
Cool. I'm just going to activate the Urgathoa Scythe just to make it a bit easier.
You basically, with the help of the scythe, you're able to help keep her more stable, and not so much more stable, more calm, more down. Like if she was already helpless, you pretty much essentially put her in a coma, where you can see that tea light of her soul basically turn into an ember, but with the evermost tip of flame still on there. As you begin to put these two chains together, and you watch as a burst of soul energy and light erupt as these two chains begin to meld and turn into some sort of odd buckle in the middle. As you see that they have some sort of connection formed. And you watch as Urgathoa and the scythe on your back disappear for a brief moment. And the darkness in the room begins to fade. But you still feel and hold the chains in your hands. I'm going to need a concentration check as you are now stuck holding this ritual as your two goddesses commune, and Kane is the conduit.
Great. I'm the fucking waiting room.
Oh, fuck.
Well, it's not that low, right? I mean, it's just two gods communing through a mortal coil, right?
God, oh God, I love this. Kane, you begin to feel the surge of divine energy, and not even like positive divine energy, just this God tier energy flow through you. And I want you to feel like right now, you are somebody who is holding a fucking cable that is shocking the shit out of you. You are right now being electrocuted with God divine energy. And I'm going to need you to take 21 points of non-lethal damage as you feel your body being overwhelmed with something it's never felt before.
Fine.
This is fine.
This is
It's
fine.
It's just, I'm just holding the power cord connecting two gods. Fine. I'm just a teleoperator, you know?
You're basically just the internet provider at this point.
Now, I'm going to ask one other thing from you.
Hmm.
A will save to resist trying to listen to what is overheard when that burst goes through. Because when you fail to concentrate, the thing that overwhelmed you was two gods talking to each other unabashed. I love this so much. This is one you want to fail. As you begin to hear the whispers in your head, you can hear it. You hear these two gods talking back and forth, one trying to tempt the other. Yes, take it. Your dwindling strength will need it. Forget the follower, take it. And you can feel a fear with Urgathoa's voice, an emotion you never thought possible, not just out of a god, but out of the god that you had so looked up to. How could you work with him? It's against everything. But you can't do this. It's not just turning your back on us, it's turning your back on... And that's all you hear as the last thing goes in. I'm going to need one last concentration check as the final bits of the communion go in. And Kane...
That's fine. I can just be the toaster again.
Ooh, doggy, you are a fantastic conduit as you feel that surge of energy, but this time, ooh, no, you keep it in that chain. You are fantastically great at keeping it all together with only little licks of charges coming through.
You're a great conduit, man.
Yeah, I'm keeping it together.
You're only going to take 5 points of non-lethal damage from these overwhelming bits of divine energy, as all you can really get is a little whisper of one name again. And I feel like at some point I've said this to you, but it's going to be another problem because you hear the name Xandaros.
Yeah, fuck. Again?
And when you hear Xandaros, that is you feel that Father Willow inside of you fucking destroy that memory. I'm going to need a will save to try and hold on to it, and you take 24 points of non-lethal damage. You get to remember it this time.
24 points of damage?
Boom, boom. As Kane is getting to the end of his ropes, he's getting bloody beaten. He can feel this god conversation ripping himself apart as he gets to the end.
This is one of the rare occasions where having a tank of a fucking wizard is good.
No, I did build him just to be like the backliner, so he does have kind of good fortitude.
And with that, Kane, you can feel Urgathoa's chain unlatch from the other, and a scythe adds its weight back onto your back, which now feels heavier than it's ever been before. Go ahead and give me a sense motive check. Just as one last final thing, you feel that weight enter your back. You feel your body absolutely like crushed under the weight of all that you've dealt with.
Right now, it's not really sense motive. Right now, it's just plumes of smoke coming out of my mouth and ears, and like...
You can't think of anything right now. All you see is that you did not need to save this woman's soul. She actually seems to have been under way less labored breathing. In fact, you can see that there's almost a calmness that maybe, just maybe, after a rest, this person might be able to talk. All right, and I think that's how we'll end the episode with Kane going through that conduit thing. That's gonna be a fun thing to talk about next time. And I guess we can say this too. And Lash's husband Gus, his status being unknown. Did he die in the explosion? Is he still alive? Where are all Lash's children? Gus, where are the kids?
That's a good question.
Gus, where are the kids? Honey, I made the kids mushrooms.
No.
All right, that's a good way to end the episode.